Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Oh shit, I forgot we were going to do this.
Die by the die.
Ooh, 18.
That's not good.
That's a 2.
I adjusted the settings on our audio, so we'll see.
Go Team Venture.
9.
Oh, Julie wins. 11.
Okay.
Do we decide if there's something?
She gets to do the first roll.
Oh,
yeah,
that doesn't seem like that great of a prize. Like,
When last we met, our adventurers had just left the humble home of Lunu, a local hobgoblin blacksmith who claimed to be in the midst of a blackmail scenario, perpetuated by none other than Ayla's employer and mentor, Melpomene. The satyr was accused of threatening to turn Lunu in to the authorities for the unauthorized utilization of runestones in the creation of weapons, armor, and accessories, unless he crafted special items at her request. His most recent commission had him stumped and more than a little uneasy, as it is a powerful stone with the ability to break through anti-charm protections. He agreed to aid you all in Ayla's search for the Mosswick Black Market, known as the Night Market, and runestones or magical items that would help make her a more difficult target, since it appears you, or at least some of you, are taking to heart the hermit's claims that you are destined for bigger and greater things. After leaving his home, Kethra spotted the would-be thieving bard group you encountered in the mountains, wearing familiar items belonging to the best hunter on the island. But the mayor of Mosswick was about to give a speech, so you split up. Ayla and Iolite going to listen to the speech, where it was revealed that more refugees from Balstead were expected on the morrow. Mercenary groups were welcome to sign up for tasks at the Daily Tent. The harbor master is managing all of the ships off the island to the best of her ability, but is available to answer questions. And after many years of fighting for legitimacy, the impenetrable peace would be given law and order authority in the city, while the militaries of Cassia and Callia dealt with the changing circumstances of the island. Kethra, Kai, and Eldon headed after the barding bandits and confronted them on the docks. You learned that Kaylin was confronted before she left the mountain and was allegedly mugged and abandoned. Kai's power of suggestion caused Arilin, the true leader of this little group, to beat Astinus within 3 inches of his life, leaving quite the impression of the group. Before you left them, a little well-placed magic calling guard attention to the now bloodied bards. You spent the rest of the evening chatting and getting to know each other, the girls having a night in with some fun and not at all creepy prophesizing by Kethra, and the boys roaming the arts district and purchasing glittery jewelry from even more glitterati vendors. And in the middle of the night, Iolite packed up all of her belongings and slithered out of the Starlight Concert Hall so deftly she might as well have been a shadow.
Remain one, Mr. Grin.
Heading to the Bloodstone at the behest of an anonymous cryptic note slipped to her by a young boy earlier that day. Bloodstone Square was alive with the boundless energy of the truists, dancing and exuding joy, as is their calling during the month of Glee. Quick hands pulled you into an alley and the comforting embrace of Desdeer, who you feared dead and had not seen in over 6 months. Alive and well, he let you know that he had been searching for you and was so glad he had finally found you, but had much to say and no time in the moment to say it. Instead, he promised to introduce you to friends in 7 days, Glee 21, and explain everything, including how these new friends helped to save you. Back to the concert hall with only a couple more hours until the sun's rise, you slip back into your bed, eyes closing, and all you see is Desi's face on the night that it happened. You fell asleep in that warm embrace, but when you woke up to the loud sounds, he wasn't there. his face full of terror as he opened the door and he pulled you out into the hall, just in time to see his face, with an expression no words can describe as he watched his parents cut down. His face determined as you both ran down the hall towards the study with the balcony. When he took off his cloak and wrapped it around you, speaking words you barely registered, telling you to climb down and he would be right behind you, guiding you to the balcony, gesturing and whispering to cause the flora and vines to grow and provide you a way down. His face pushing back fear, mustering that amazing smile as you began to descend before it disappeared behind the railing. And then the suns rise. What are you doing? And we'll start with Kethra. You all went to, well, the ladies went to bed early-ish, 10, 9, whatever, or whatever time I believe you chose. It's fairly early. Well, the gentleman didn't get back until like 1:30 in the morning.
Most likely she'll just get up and start making a lot of noise just to be a jackass to try to wake everybody up.
Okay.
That's mostly, sorry. Not really sorry.
Like the mom vacuuming it. Like,
Exactly.
Clanging pots and pans.
Yeah.
Even though you damn well know she's not cooking anything.
Nope.
So are you waking up at, the sun's rise at like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Technically you could have gotten some sleep enough to get your 6 to 8 hours if you wake up at 5. But
I'm sure I'll get yelled at, and then I'll just kind of go out and kind of walk the streets a little bit in the morning with Nyx and just hang out because I probably got yelled at.
okay.
Shut up.
All right. So we'll say you head down and are exiting the Starlight Concert Hall. As you walk down the stairs, you can kind of see that, are you going quietly? Or you're just kind of strolling?
Just kind of strolling along.
Okay. You do see some of the more familiar faces of the concert hall, including the 2 halflings that the brother and sister team, and Bushy Branch, who was the Tabaxi like maintenance. They are preparing a pretty large meal, so they don't really notice you as you like are heading out, but you can hear and kind of see them shuffling around, and you can kind of smell the cooking that's beginning early in the morning. You don't see Melpomene as you are leaving, but make a perception check as you head out into the Unity Square.
What does that say? I can't see it.
So 16.
Thank you. Sorry. Don't remember. Plus 4, 16, 30, 20.
Okay. So you don't see her inside of the concert hall, but you do see as you step out to kind of look around, lots of people walking around. Even like the moment the suns begin to rise, folks are out and about. And you do see her walking off. Make a quick. You see her walking off to the west, and you see her right away because everywhere she's walking, like people just kind of, as they begin to pass her or they start getting close to her, they're just like, oh, Melpomene, and you can see it, and she just keeps going. But there's just, everywhere she goes, people are just acknowledging her, and she's heading off.
I'm not going to follow her. I'm not going to follow her. Not alone, no.
All right. Is there any place that you want to go specifically, or are you just kind of roaming around?
Just kind of roaming around for now.
Okay.
Waiting for people to wake up. I'm figured take Nyx out for a little bit of some time and then just see what's around and see what we can find to do.
Okay.
Sure, he'll find something to do. A mouse to
Alright.
kill something.
Yeah, there's plenty of areas that you can definitely go walking around. Different squares. There's the Bloodstone, the Brook Markets, and then there's always the Glee Gardens, where there's a lot of vendors and whatnot. So
Perfect.
Here's $10. Go watch a Star War.
All right, what is everybody else doing? Keeping in mind that Kethra has left at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Are we gonna go in order or just?
Kai's probably gonna finish his long rest before he gets up, so he's not rushing.
Okay.
Eldon will just wake up, probably with the suns, because he's on the roof.
Before the roof shingles get hot.
Yeah, it will get hot up there when the sun's
He'll be sitting up there, just kind of watching the other parts of this city kind of like come alive and whatnot, and he'll have in his pocket. He's gonna take out and he's gonna look at that necklace that he bought for Iolite the night prior. He's just gonna look at it and he's gonna just put it back in his pocket.
Therahtrix crawls over to where you are and says, I saw the proprietor leaving this morning. I didn't wake you because her hair was not as described.
Well done, Therahtrix.
She went to the west.
She went to the west. Thank you. And they'll just sit and watch the town come alive, I guess.
And you will know from the first time that you were sleeping there that Elmfrid is not there when you wake up.
Yeah.
She's long gone.
Check your pockets.
He did. He had the necklace.
What's Ayla doing?
She doesn't wake up before noon unless she has to.
All right. If you're waking up in the morning, you take a point of exhaustion.
In the morning?
Yeah, because you guys were out until 1:30 in the morning.
Why Kai's sleeping in.
Oh, I thought, how late would we have to sleep in?
To get your 8 hours, you'd have to sleep until like probably 10ish.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't have done that. All right. Point of exhaustion is what, -1 to
-1 to all rolls.
All rolls.
You're just sleeping in?
Unless somebody else wakes me up.
Okay. And what's Iolite do?
She's not going to get up particularly early,
Okay.
so long enough that she gets a night of rest, but her sleep is quite fitful. She does a lot of, like, waking up and dreaming and going back to sleep.
Okay.
She's like, all right, so you're all fucking sleeping.
Well, Ketra's out.
I'm
I'm
not.
awake.
I said it before I realized. You know what I mean?
No, Ketra's up too.
I'm a night owl. No pun intended.
A night owl.
All right.
I mean, because you have to think, like,
No,
this-
performers.
a performer,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the nightlife is, like, the thing. So
Dude,
it's like you...
Performers is why they invented brunch.
Right, like, I'm on, like, third shift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's...
Like, if you're not getting home till like 3, 4 in the morning, you may want
Sleeping.
breakfast, but you want breakfast at lunchtime. So
Yeah, exactly.
They made brunch for performers.
Yeah, there's a reason that fucking Dunkin' serves breakfast sandwiches all day long. And McDonald's stopped cutting off breakfast at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. They don't serve lunch till 11, even if you show up at 10:58.
It used to be 9. Do you remember when it was 9? It sucked.
McDonald's talk.
You're like, I have to bleep out every M word they say.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We are not endorsing McDonald's.
You don't remember when McDougan's?
All right. So Kethra and Nyx heading out into the city. Let me see what would happen to you.
Ominously
Sounds
phrased.
very, very safe.
Well, while you're out and about, before everything gets, as the suns are rising, but they're all still sleeping close to middle morning. Things that you notice out in the streets, you notice that around like 8 o'clock-ish in the morning or so, the gates to the Citadel open, and you can see that there's a tent set up where there are Cassian and Callian guards that are setting up that table for mercenaries to come and sign up. You notice that there are a decent number of folks, mostly appearing to come from the port side. So who knows when they got to the city, but mostly coming from the port that are dressed in unique outfits, all different types of folks. There are those that appear to be from your homeland, Devenia. There's just like a style that more gothic kind of, they're used to being in the cold, and maybe are a little bit overdressed. And then you see other folks that seem to fit more with the Callian style. Again, maybe a little overdressed because on the mainland of Callia it can get pretty cold, especially up north, but probably more prepared. There's a lot of those from Cassia have a more like flamboyant, colorful look to them, and there's a lot of folks that you notice that are of mixed ancestry. So a lot of half orc and half elven. There's a lot of dwarves and halflings and goblins that are also part gnome. Like there's a wide variety. You can kind of get a good sense of like what you've been used to. Not that there isn't diversity in Devenia, it's just not the same as in Cassia. It's a different feel. Not as many like lizard folk and dragonborn, likely due to what's happened on the island having an impact on things that are going on in Emporia and Aprana. You notice that folks are signing up, and then they appear to have like a conversation with the person behind the table, and then are looking to be like assigned to something, or speaking amongst each other and then determining what they want to do. You also hear a lot of rumors about how the folks from Balstead are expected around like mid-afternoon-ish, like 1 or 2, and that there's going to be a decent number of them. Like, people have been trickling in from the village for days and days at this point, those who are maybe a little bit more brave or stupid or just needed to go home at a certain point. But this is going to be like a larger group. And you hear rumor that one of them's actually in custody for setting fire to one of the tents.
Oh. Fantastic.
You also, going out and about, would see a lot of different folks who are heading over to the temple. Like there's a main temple to the west of the citadel, and it seems to be an area that is welcoming to all. You do see the familiar symbol of Ina and Yol, as would be expected. That's, everybody worships them to some extent, but it also is, it's called the Temple of Jubilation. It is an area where everyone can go and pay respect to whatever gods they would like to. In addition, what else would you hear and see? You do see the truists, the ones who take everything very seriously, and it is still Glee. It is the 15th of Glee. The month is halfway over, and they are making their way through the streets as loudly as they can, laughing and drinking and doing all kinds of drugs and just like full of joy and happiness.
Just
None
racking
of the
lines
yeah.
off the bloodstone.
It's just funny because knowing you and where you draw from, I'm picturing this is the exact opposite of the Guilty Remnant.
Oh yeah, I hadn't even.
Oh, so I thought you would
Thought
have
of
based it on them,
Nope.
but then flipped it.
No, they just take everything seriously.
As much as be like, some fucking holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Praise the Lord!
Holy shit.
You do see
Loud, sorry.
Yeah.
you see a lot of folks that roll their eyes. Like they're not really taken seriously. It's an interesting religion that you abandon everything for this. And this month is a good one. This month is Glee. It's when you see them walking by, they are loving life, bright and colorful, and laughing and giving people flowers that walk by, but most people don't take them all that seriously because they just, when the other months come, like next month, the month of fortune, they just take things a little bit too seriously.
So if there's like a month of like dog shit, like they're just, it's just a bad month.
That was
like
such a bad example.
I
can't think of a worse example.
I thought they were just like a cult of like being happy and living it up to the
No.
extreme, but
Each
they're
of-
taking the name of the month.
No, if there's a month
literally.
of, there's a month of
The month of
sadness,
dogs.
and
Yeah,
they're gonna
they're
be
like
sad.
sad
that
ones.
month. Like
There's
that
a month of burdens,
the month
which
of
is
sorrow.
2 months away. There's a month of manifestation. There's a month of the ancients, of the shadows, of silence. So
I mean,
the month
that's
of,
probably a good month for the public, but
The silence.
there is a month of celebration. So there's an even-ish number of sorrowful months or like inner reflection, and then also party.
And they don't go from like happiest to saddest over the year. It's like
No, they're
random.
like all over the place. Yeah. Next month is fortune, and you don't know what they're going to do next month. But people are just kind of like, because
There we go,
again,
then.
you abandon everything to join this. So your life is whatever the month is, and you just live that. And then, everyone has different ideas. That must be nice, or that's fucking ridiculous.
It's a little culty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's a normal day out in the city. People do seem kind of excited to have the folks from Balstead, as so much of the waiting, for people to come back. There are people here who are waiting for loved ones to come back from the city. There's just a lot of like tension around, let's get these people back here and get out. All right.
I think she'll just have to start to head back now. Just slowly meander our way back.
All right.
Sometime around mid-morning, Eldon will climb down and he'll stay on the balcony, but he's gonna be up and around.
Okay.
It'll got too hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
got a picture of you like eating some MREs up on the
It's so hot up there, you can just cook them on the
Yep.
on the tile. Crack an egg. Therahtrix lays an egg.
The view that you have up there on the roof is, or on the balcony even, is that of the Arts District. So you just see all kinds of folks.
Is there like a changing of the guard type thing when the sun comes up? Like, do like the... Well, no, like all the drag queens and stuff that were out, like they go to bed and like different vendors...
fresh drag queens coming
Yeah,
out.
like imagine like a hockey shift change when they have like the line go in and the fresh line comes out and they switch all the players.
I mean, there's definitely, it's less of like a changing of a
shift.
guard and more of like, you can see the walks of shame that are happening of all the various types of people
The drag
as they're
kings
going.
come out in the morning, drag queens come out at night.
I just imagine like a hockey shift. You never seen when the players they go onto the bench and all the other ones come out.
Yeah, at the same time, it's
Yeah.
just crossed.
The vendor stalls, like some of them are closing down, others are opening for like daytime shopping. There's definitely a change. You do see a lot more folks that are dressed up like there's a person who's dressed like an extreme fairy, like to hand out candy to kids and stuff. Like there's more of like the family friendly kind of stuff that begins to happen during the daytime.
Yeah, he's just sort of people watching because like he's not super used to being in cities, so he's just kind of. Last time he spent a lot of time in cities when he was a little boy, so.
Yeah. And this is a very different city.
Yeah.
But But it's still joyful. I mean, despite the fact that all of this craziness is happening outside of the wall, people don't seem to notice.
I picture the arts district being kind of like Vegas, where like, yeah, there's activity in the morning, but like things don't get going till like noonish.
Yeah. Yep.
We have arcades where you can drop off your kids so you can go play the slots.
I mean, there's places that are open 24 hours a day,
Right.
but like people aren't really on the street much until like
People are
noon.
waking up and they're doing what you did. They were out until 2 o'clock in the morning, and now they're going to get up and have brunch. Yeah. I would say that as the morning continues and it starts to get closer to 9-10, the smell of all of the food that is cooking down, like as you approach the concert hall, you can smell the brunch, like morning foods that are being cooked, and it's wafting up the stairs and up to the floor that you're on. And you both are very familiar with this. Mosswick has the food carts that go by on a every other day kind of basis, and everyone eats. Like, you get your food, it's how many people are here, there's plenty of food to go around, and then there are food banks around, so folks that don't live there per se can go get food as well. It's just the citizens get first dibs. And usually, because there's so many of you that are mostly staying here, there's a communal meal at least every other day, if not most days of the week. So this is a very familiar smell of Melpomene and I need to get all your people up here.
Her smell just fills the whole concert hall.
No, I meant Melpomene, Bushy Branch, the siblings, Duff. Was it Duff? Cooking all of the food together. So this is like, you wake up and it's like, oh yeah. Bacon and eggs and breads and fruits and all kind of quiches, like whatever they've decided they're going to make that day. That's what you get.
I mean, the smell of food would be the thing that would make me up.
Daydream Revolution. I had to find it here.
I do love that name.
It's so good.
Reminds me of Chrono Cross. I can't remember what the name of the band was in Chrono Cross.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
It was
anymore.
something. It was like something in the Daydreamers or something like that. Eldon would make sure to wash up and all that stuff to make himself presentable.
Okay.
I didn't say it before, but scrub his little face.
All right, so you're awake. You wake up.
You just wake up to Eldon like, wow.
You all are awake. Let's go. What you doing?
Is it morning already?
Has been. It has been for some hours.
It smells like it is time to wake up. I just... With my tail. I believe the food is almost ready.
I'm starving.
Yes.
Can you push that just a little closer to you?
I am speaking too softly.
For now.
For now. Until I do another line of coke.
Kethra is not there yet. So you wake up and Kethra's gone. Dun dun dun, as Ben would say.
Would Therahtrix have seen her leave?
Yes.
So Therahtrix is... How far away can he go from you?
As far as he wants or can.
Okay.
There's no like limit.
There's no limit, like you don't lose mental contact?
That I'm not sure. I haven't tested it yet.
Because, like, alright, so I'm just curious, because, like, you're up on the roof, so, like, he's just, like... he's all over the place.
No, he was just
Skittering
on
around.
the roof.
I was just
Wasn't
on the
there
roof
anywhere.
a while
He
ago.
was just watching on the roof.
Oh, okay. I thought, like, you're like, hey, watch this person to see if they leave. So, like... So
They
you're
didn't
watching,
fall.
see if they, like, left from... I thought, like, he was, like,
Therahtrix was
up in
kinda-
the shadowy corners of the roof at night or
He-
something.
Yeah, I was sleeping on the roof. Therahtrix was also on the roof with me. He doesn't have to sleep. He just does sometimes. 'cause I
Right,
do.
but he's not scurrying about.
Well, he was waiting to see if Melpomene left, and he was going to alert me if she left with a purple bag or a blue bag. I can't remember which one it was. Purple bag. Her hair was done a certain
hooves.
way.
Braids, golden hooves.
There was a whole laundry list of things, and since she left, but didn't have those things with the hair and all that stuff.
But
He
that
didn't- he didn't
that
wake
is he would only know she left from watching on the roof, not like being like hidden in the corner near her office or something.
No, he'd be on the roof watching the door go.
Okay. I just had it in my head that he was like
No, it's not like inside doing like
Inside.
the like
Skittering around.
Yeah, like
something like
like the
Spider-Man.
infant xenomorph.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on sentry mode, not infiltrate.
I was gonna say, I imagine more like Spider-Man, that classic when like people walk in and he's like right above them.
Right.
In the
Yeah.
ceiling.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I would tell everybody, Melpomene left this morning, but without her hair done. So Therahtrix didn't wake me.
Good.
She headed to the west, and Kethra left sometime this morning too, with Nyx.
Oh, she is capable as well.
Let me turn down because you'd be inside.
Well, time for exercises. My tail wraps around my 4-post bed, and I do like pull-ups with my tail.
Okay.
First, I do some stretches. Gotta do stretches. Where you hurt yourself.
Tail stretches.
Then I do some tail pull-ups.
You all
And-
just watching.
Iolite spots her.
And then I get down and I do some dance routines. And I'm going to, just because why the fuck not, do that thing that gives everybody an extra 5 HP.
Aid.
It's like a ability.
Oh, it's a bard thing. Thought it was a spell.
No, it's in here somewhere.
There is
Yeah, second level. Yeah.
This is.
All right. So you do that.
Yeah, like inadvertently. Like I'm not even meaning to. Just
Nice. I like it.
it's just part of my morning exercise. Everybody gets like this inspiration, and you just feel this extra vitality.
So we get an extra 5 temporary hit points. Is that what it is?
Yes, unless it says differently. I have to find it.
Oh.
It's.
I'm not
I have
bad,
like
so it wouldn't be that
500
great.
class features.
Right.
Yeah.
Mantle of Inspiration. That's what it is. 5 temporary HP. So yeah, anybody watching me do my morning exercises is magically inspired.
Nice.
When
At least 4 of you. Which is, and you're not there. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not there.
When Kethra gets back, we should try and figure out what we're going to do today.
Yes. After we eat. She probably already ate. Let's go downstairs and eat.
All right. You're gonna head downstairs.
Yeah, we'll wait for Kethra downstairs.
All right. So you all are heading downstairs.
Are you
Kethra.
guys still in your pajamas?
No.
I
get
was gonna say, 'cause that would be
I'm gonna
so
go down to
cute.
my gym.
I don't.
If you guys both have like little footy pajamas on as you're going down the stairs.
I don't leave my room not dressed properly.
Which is half dressed for everybody else, really.
It is dressed properly. My hair is back, done up in the tight bun with the braids. I don't know how long that takes, realistically.
If you
However
have
long
help,
it
it's not
takes.
too bad.
You have magic. So
Magically fast.
You have mage hand, so you have the extra.
Right, I have the
help.
extra hand.
Yeah.
Just,
Or if you have unseen servant, they can do it
I don't have
as
that
you
one
walk.
set. Yeah. Walking. It's like, it's a living.
So, Kethra, as you head back in, you are greeted of the double doors that lead into. Actually, there's double doors that lead into like the theater proper, and then there's a side door that kind of leads into the bottom area where all the performers are, and that's kind of the entrance that you all have been mostly using. If you want to, you can always go in and out the front as well. But when you head in, you are like immediately greeted by this lovely cacophony of smells. It's just all of this different type of fruits and vegetables grilled, and just different stuff that you have not had before. Some of it's familiar, but a lot of it is like these people know what they're doing. And as you walk in, you see pretty much the whole Daydream Revolution standing there. They all turn and look as you come in, including Melpomene, who has come back since. And as you enter, they're all setting everything up, and you clock that Melpomene's hair. When you saw her, it was just kind of up in a ponytail like it had been the day before, but now it's all braided and beautifully set around her horns. Similar to what Lunu described as her routine for when she is going to head out to the Fae portal.
And she'd be close enough to say something to Melpomene? Would she be...
Well, as you come in, that whole group is there, and they all turn and they go "Oh, good morning," and everyone's like, "Oh."
And Kethra would be like, "Good morning. Your hair looks different.
Oh, thank you. This is
You going
it's
somewhere
one of my
special?
favorites. No, just around.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks like you were going to a special occasion or something.
No,
you
I
have
don't.
some dastardly plans.
Well, that
Jesus.
Kethra.
You're like, you're gonna fuck some shit up.
maybe you're gonna go to a Feywild portal and still some
You're up to
illegal
no
goods.
fucking good, but let's see if I can bait you. But...
She's like, "Oh, I'm always up to dastardly plans."
Oh, of course you are, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, your
It
hair
wouldn't be a
looks
day
Well,
without
your hair
dastardly
looks
plans. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, it's one of my specials. I go to Cassandra's.
Hair Emporium.
Oh, do you go there often?
Ye old hair cuttery.
Cassandra's cute curls.
Awesome. Do you go there often?
Often enough, we're really good friends, actually. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome.
I can send you her way if you're going to be in town for a while.
I might take you up on that offer.
Yeah, you should. I can see you doing you got a lot of hair. A lot of hair. It's a ton of hair.
A little too much.
She can find something for you.
Oh, thank you.
If you like these, then it's just goes around the horns. It's
Oh, where's that beautiful necklace you were wearing the other day?
oh, it's right here. She pulls it up out of her cleavage.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Where did you get that again?
Bees.
Well, this was given to me by a former lover.
Oh, the best kind.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Indeed.
Well, have you seen any of my comrades?
No, but I expect that they'll be coming down anytime soon. Ayla and Iolite wouldn't miss the brunch of the Daydream Revolution.
Oh, well, beautiful. Well, it was good to see you. I'm going to go find my friends.
Yes, we'll be here. You see the rest, Sigald is like, it was a deep voice. See you in a moment.
As Kethra walks away, she's like, what a fucking dumbass. She walks away, just like, what? Jesus Christ. Like,
You did see also Elmfred the Owlin, the owl folk, is also there. So everybody, they're all kind of talking amongst each other, and they're starting to eat and everything. And Melpomene at one point, as you're walking away, she's like, wait for Ayla. Wait for Ayla and Ayla. Come on. I would say that you kind of meet up on the stairs. As you're going up, they're coming down, and there's Kethra and
there
Nyx.
We're going down to eat. Are you coming?
yeah, let's go.
Very good.
So you head down and are greeted just as if the same level of intensity as when Kethra walked in. You come down, hey, everybody is there. There's Bushy Branch, there's Sigald, and Sharner, and his sister Paulie, and Karak, and Dus. It was Dus, not Duff. And then Elmfred and Melpomene, and everyone is there, and they're like, come sit. We've pulled over chairs and a table, and there's a huge, it's just a communal brunch.
And every time they go, hey, I want you to picture
Hey.
whatever Beatles song first comes to your head, because that's what plays.
So you're all sitting there, and every once in a while someone's going to break out into song, or Sigald begins like, I need you all to listen to this and critique me very honestly. So when I was a young lad, and he goes on like he's starting his monologue because he's going to perform.
When I was a young
warthog.
When he was
a young
Kai's just gonna lean over to Eldon and go, thespians.
This is probably the most lively you've seen Ayla, outside of making snarky remarks. She is laughing and enjoying herself amongst peers. And truthfully
And
critiquing his horrible monologue.
It's very trite. It is extremely self-centered, as it would be, because it's actually like, it's about him. It's Sagald. I forgot what I called it.
She flings like a thing of oatmeal at him.
He dodges it. All right, so I need to find what I called it. Oh, Tales of Sagald, the Sagald story. That's what this is.
All right. Yep.
So he is telling all kinds of
I keep thinking you're gonna say
tales.
Seagal,
I know.
like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
So regardless, this person has painted hair with a ponytail.
Yeah, with a ponytail, really squidgy eyes.
And it was the best night of loving, loverly love I had ever experienced to this day.
That's when I throw the oatmeal.
It's gonna have the story has to have a name like a Steven Seagal, like Night Love. Like, you know how he always has like weird
Those are the chapter names.
Under Fire.
The only one that you notice that does not really speak ever is Bushy Branch. They just are quietly eating. They like react when people are talking and stuff and like kind of laugh a little bit, but never engage in any kind of conversation.
Eldon's also very quiet. Every few minutes, his hand's gonna kind of like go into his little like pocket and squeeze that necklace. You know what I mean? And he's going to. The only time he'll really talk is to ask if they're like. He likes really, really, really spicy food. So if there's something that's like, you know, jalapeno or whatever, as spicy you can get it.
Yeah, Dust is like, I've got you, brother. And he reaches into a little, like, a jar.
Oh, I like spice too.
Yes, half goblin, half dwarf. Reaches over, there's this, like, jar of something on the table that's all red. It looks like red pepper flakes. And he just, like, slides it over to you. Like, go ahead and try this.
Put a shake or two on the
Take us
eggs and sausage.
And when you, it has a kick to it. Like if you added a little bit, like you breathe in and make a little bit of a mistake and you catch yourself before you start doing the choking thing. But you look over and he's just like, yeah. He's got like a wide
You said he was
smile.
a half goblin?
Half goblin, half dwarf. Yeah. He's like thin, on the thinner side, but squat. And he always has this loot. And even as he like slid it over, he goes back. He's like, dee, 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 like watching.
He's playing this?
Yes. He's supplying kind of the background music to the
Eldon's eating it and he really likes it.
It's got the
good.
Jack Nicholson meme where he's just like,
Melpomene looks over at you while everyone's eating and everything, and she just says, "So, Ayla, I wanted to talk about getting you back on the roster for performing. It's been, and I didn't want to push you. You know, it's been what, 15 days though.
It has been an unusual month.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's been a long time. So I was just checking in on your plans.
I have no plans at the moment. I am ready.
You're ready.
Yes.
Oh, wouldn't you like to? I mean, and Sagald looks over. He's like, looking at Melpomene, like, she's like, I'm not going to do it tonight. All right? Tonight is your night, Sagald. All right? We talked about it. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Fantastic.
I have something new.
Oh! Everyone else is like,
I have been practicing on this one.
while they're talking, Kai noticed the hair. Can he just check the fit? Are there golden shoes and a purple bag on her?
so, how are you? Are you just going to kind of like lean back, like,
Check the hooves, little hoof check.
Kai's just
you're all
gonna,
sitting at the table?
I'm just gonna do the.
Okay.
You know, he's admiring the leader of the Starlight.
Okay. You do. I won't have a check for that because, like, you're all at the table, whatever. She doesn't mind being looked at. So, you notice that on her hooves, which are usually just a kind of solid black, there is, like, it's almost like a splattering of gold paint. Like, trying not to be too... It's not perfect or, like, lined. It's more of just, like, a... like, decorative kind of, like... like that on her.
It's like a spritz.
Yeah, like there's gold on her hooves. So yes, you don't notice a bag though.
But
But
she's
her
got
hair
the golden
is-
hooves and the
Yeah,
hair.
and she's
And the
wearing
necklace. Right?
Yeah, she's got the necklace. There's also other necklaces around that one as well. She's wearing like a ton of jewelry, as she typically does. And even in her hair, there's like all these little baubles, and there's just stuff everywhere on her. So it's not like she's plain and then there's this like extra necklace. It's like her whole thing is extra. Everything about her.
So we're still at breakfast? Sorry.
Yep. Unless you all wanted to have a conversation with anybody specific at the table, it is a lovely meal. If, you know, you could have meals like that all the time, that would be very nice. And then otherwise, Melpomene and Ayla continue having a conversation about getting her back on the roster tomorrow night. Sigald will do his thing tonight.
Just quietly, he's just gonna like go over to Eldon and be like, "Choose."
I'll just take note.
Okay.
He's not gonna be like,
Guy's just trying to subtly let somebody nearby him know, so gotta get ready.
Okay.
I just love the fact that like Ayla would be like having this huge conversation and not notice the whole time because they're so like in depth about working out the roster and everything.
Yeah. Elmfrid at one point looks at you, Eldon, and says, "So how have you been liking the roof?"
it's not the worst place I've ever slept.
No, it's very nice until the suns come up. They're very oppressive. Don't tell them I said that.
It gets very warm up there, yes.
Yes.
It's neat seeing the city come alive, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. Come alive. Yes. Will I see you there tonight?
Yeah, most likely.
It's a date.
'Tis a date.
I'll bring a little something. Like a picnic.
That sounds wonderful.
No one else tries to go up there. It's very, lonely. Don't worry, you're not my type. I'm not hitting on you.
Eldon's offended.
You're too young. You're too young.
Oh, thank you. He has no idea how to respond to it.
You're welcome. Anyone else anyone wants to chat with? As they get into multiple weirdo.
What a band of weirdo miscreants this is. And Eldon's gonna excuse himself and head back upstairs to wash himself and change some clothes and stuff like that.
Okay. Alright, so Melpomene and Ayla, deep in conversation. Ayla is going to perform the next night. So what are you going to perform?
The thing I just did,
Oh.
but with more flair.
How long are you going to need?
30 minutes.
Okay. She looks over at Bushy Branch and at I just pulled their fucking thing off of my screen. Your percussionist, your half-orc percussionist, and she says, "We need to get some flyers out right away. You can reuse some of the art. Just let's get some people back into the concert hall." And Zagalda's like, "Excuse me. My show is almost sold out." And Melpomene's like, of course.
Is it one of those shows where to get people in the door to buy drinks, they have to give the tickets away?
Buy one drink, get two free.
Just to fill the, yeah.
It's like free tickets, 2 drink minimum.
Just filling seats.
So what are you all going to do today? Says Melpomene to you.
I do not know yet.
Well, practice your choreography, of course.
I am always practicing.
Good girl.
You'll need to let me know which outfits you want me to pull, also.
Oh, yes.
From the
The
collection.
one on the chair and then the one hanging from the dresser would probably be good ones.
Right, I'll check them over, make sure there's no issues.
Aye.
That Elmfred hasn't, borrowed any of them.
I'm right here.
I totally forgot about that.
Yes,
I know you usually put them back, but make
I
sure.
always put them back. Of course, Iolite. I always put them back.
Flies by the window. Should never know the difference.
like feathers and like all.
I just imagine Eldon go up on the roof and like catching her in the act of like sashaying around the roof in like your dresses.
Got a boa, ill-fitting dress, and like panties on her head.
But like trying to do the dance that you do because she's like jealous,
Yeah.
Most of us haven't had a chance to see the city, so perhaps Ayla and Iolite, you can give us a guided tour of some of the best places to go.
Sure, I suppose.
Any place you recommend?
Oh, they're all wonderful. I would say if you haven't been here, go to the Have you been to Blood Rock?
I think we've seen it, but we haven't spent much time there.
Ah, well. The truest like it this time of year for the whole month. They can go there. They're usually dancing there.
They can be fun in this month.
They were wild this morning.
There's always Brook Markets, which is more of the, I'll say, more affordable stuff over there.
I prefer the art districts myself the most.
Yeah.
But it does not really get lively for another several hours.
Well, whatever you do, don't get yourself hurt. Keep yourself nice and clean.
Not always.
Don't get in any trouble.
I can't guarantee that.
We want people to come and want to see you tomorrow.
Yeah. They will come.
They will. She looks over at Kuvak and Bushy Branch, and they're both. I know they're on it.
People want distractions. And now more than ever.
Yeah. And we'll have a whole new group coming in the afternoon
A new group.
from Balsted.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
We should probably check on that. See if there's anybody that we know.
No, there aren't any
Eldon's
names.
not there. He's upstairs. So don't look at me.
There's no names. It's just a group coming. If we can get them to see one last show before they try to get on the boats and get away.
Well, yes. But then also we apparently mercenary groups from all around are coming now, according to the mayor.
Mm-hmm. But they don't stay very long.
No, but they will stay and spend coin. Where else would they spend it?
Well, if they're not out on a job, you see them, send them our way. Let them know. We're going to get flyers up today.
I mean, I do not know what a typical mercenary... They do not wear name tags.
You can tell a mercenary.
They have
You can
a
also
look
tell
about 'em.
a wannabe mercenary group, huh? Stay safe.
I always do.
Come to see my show later. The Sagald story. Tales of Sagald.
Yes,
You might
we-
learn something.
We may.
I'll see you there.
I flick more oatmeal at him.
Ayla. It's like,
This is my best blouse.
Should we go up to the room and get ready for the day before we're off?
If you need
Clean
to.
up a bit.
I believe Eldon is already up there.
Alright.
He has a mohawk.
Yeah, but the sides are
Yeah.
they gotta be nice and
Using
polished.
one of Isla's like nice dresses.
No, I was gonna say using
This is
the.
a silky towel.
I was gonna say using the specialty hand towels that you're actually not supposed to use.
The monogram
decorative-
hand
yeah.
towels.
Oh, this is fucking excellent.
It's like it's never been washed.
She's not
So crisp.
She only appears fancy, as you can tell by her living quarters. She's not fancy.
It's all fake jewelry.
It's all it. It's how you save
Costume.
money. You buy the costume jewelry.
Costume jewelry from the dollar store. Alright. What are you doing?
So once we're out of Mel's like earshot, I think she's getting ready to go. Her hair is done. She has gold on her hooves. I didn't see a bag, but it didn't look too hard. Perhaps should have some eyes put on Mel.
Fuck. I really wish this was at least 2 or 3 days down the line.
I saw her this morning and she told me where she got her hair done. I don't know if that's going to help us at all, but I know that she did. That's definitely a clue. I didn't see her hooves, sorry, but we could. She's definitely got some fuckery afoot.
Yeah, she looks like she's getting ready to go.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you guys back at the room, or are you guys like walking up to the room?
I would assume we're in the room.
I thought Lunu said that she went early in the morning.
I mean, this is
It's
relatively
still-
early.
Still early.
It's like 10, 9, 10. By the time you guys are all done.
For some reason, I thought he said.
No, because
Really early.
Kai asked if she leaves first thing. And he said,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think I reversed that in my head.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking it was like a
that, yeah, I
dawn
remember
or
'cause
something.
Kai,
Yeah,
Kai
exactly,
asked
yeah.
if they left first thing in the morning. He was like, no.
Oh.
She said she starts her day early, but doesn't leave
Oh.
first thing.
Oh. Good catch, because I
Keep an eye
totally
out.
flipped that in my head.
So perhaps Nyx and Therahtrix, we can keep a distance and follow.
You can glide from rooftop to rooftop and keep an eye on her.
None of this feels right.
And have Nick skulk around a little and keep an eye on her from afar.
We follow, try not to be seen. Wait until she makes it to the portal. And then confront her. I think it should be you, Ayla.
I'd rather not.
I'll do it.
I know, but we're strangers. You have the closest relationship.
You've already talked me into going this far.
We won't have to do it alone.
We're there to back you up.
We're with you.
It'll be better if it comes from you.
Very well. I guess we...
When we do confront her, we should also keep our distance. We don't know what type of magic charm she already has. That way she can't try and influence us.
I mean, she is quite reasonable. She will not influence us.
That you know of.
Don't know if...
We are just having a conversation.
You don't know what happens when you corner a dog.
And
No, I do not.
They get very angry.
No.
I mean, we're all very, mostly, reasonable people, and we've done it.
You've cornered dogs.
No. Charmed and planted suggestions.
Oh, yes. Well, I
People.
mean, that is commonplace. But...
the Fae have a complicated relationship with the truth. Though they don't like to lie, they know how to lie with the truth. So, be mindful of your words.
Yes, I am familiar with this.
there's any last minute preparations anyone needs, now's the time.
I think I'm ready.
Good, because I am not.
Eldon's gonna like go to the balcony and like fiddle with his gear.
Okay. Are you sending Therahtrix and Nyx off?
Yes.
With instructions for Theratrix to try to stay to the rooftops, to stay unseen if he can, and keep a good distance.
Like
I don't-
small enough to look like a flying squirrel if someone sees it.
I'm not sure how long or how far our contact.
I honestly can't find really any information on that. It's
With
typically,
Erdnot,
like-
it was 1 mile between him and Gildan.
yeah. I'm gonna make a call on. It's not unlimited, because that would be crazy in this game.
10 miles.
I'll do some research unless you can find it, but we'll go with a mile
Sure.
just to start.
I don't even know if. I
It's,
think
like,
the
not
I think
talked about.
I think that's
Well-
the default with like spiritual.
well I don't even
animal,
think
I believe.
I think you gave me that because he's a dragon, not a drake. So I don't think that telepathic connection happens with drakes.
I think it is, isn't
I
it?
didn't think it was. We had talked on the phone a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put a.
So. Of course.
I mean, yours is only like 100 and something feet, right? 100 feet.
I think so.
We'll make it similar to. We'll make it similar to when you summon your
Gildan.
steed or whatever, and we'll put it at a mile for now.
Sure.
So, because I can't find that it's addressed anywhere. So 1 mile.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna go with for now.
I was gonna say because I don't think we've ever done anything like this, so it never came up.
Yeah.
He's always been like really close.
So, and then Nyx is gonna just kind of be a cat.
Just kind of be a cat and stay low and quiet and just kind of see what he can find out and
Alright.
observe.
Are you sending them down where Melpomene is now to kind of just hang out? Or are you going to send them to watch should she choose to leave?
I'm going to send Nyx to kind of watch her and kind of a borderline cat stalker,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Just see where she's going and what she's doing, but stay back as much as you can. But just
Okay.
keep an eye on her.
Theratrix is gonna stay on the rooftop to watch her come out, like
Okay.
how he was on guard duty, kind of, and then go from there.
All right. Okay. I'm going to have both of you make stealth checks for your... You can make one for Nyx. Just...
You know what I mean?
Ooh,
It's more of like, how good are they at blending in?
Oh, what
A
is-
stealth check for Theratrix.
9.
Okay.
Poor Nyx. Sorry, buddy.
He's just a cat, though. It's not a big deal if you see the cat. You're just like, hey, it's a cat.
Is it plus?
Please,
plus
it's not like a
does one of
klutzy
those.
cat like my
It's
cat
gonna
is.
be
Like
plus
Logan
his,
is.
his
Unless
dex.
Dex would be a
unless he
plus
has it.
1, a
Does he-
7.
Okay. 7 and a 9.
Yeah, because it's not a saving throw, right? Yeah, so I don't get to add the.
So we're not following her today.
Okay.
Well, that's
he-
just if they're not noticed. It's not that they're incapable of seeing what's going on, right?
Right. That was a, like, how good are they
did
being
you roll?
at...
9.
Oh, it's I rolled a fucking 7. So.
I'm just hoping it's like no one will think anything. It's just a cat following you around.
Yours
It's not
is
gonna
more
think it-
plausible.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's just a cat. And
Like
it's like, who's gonna question a cat?
Just a casual
That's what they
dragon.
do.
Casual dragon.
Yeah, casual
He has this little
dragon.
hat on. He's like, never suspect a thing.
Hello, my way,
I was gonna say Michigan J Frog is exactly what I was thinking of, and then people look at me like,
All right, so Nyx and Theratrix leave your companionship and have their own charge.
He's
for
gonna
the day.
do like that, like, you know, that headbutt type thing, like, you know, ruffle him his little face like you would a dog, and then like do like the little headbutt thing, and then send him on his way.
Before he goes, he looks at you and says, "How far am I to go before communicating back to you?"
Is he asking about how far he?
Or if she leaves the city, am I to follow her or come back? We may lose her.
Follow her for as long as you can, and I'll resummon you. I'll bring you back if something happens.
Okay.
I'll
thought we were gonna follow her out of the city. The whole idea was so that Therahtrix and Nyx are like in between us, so that we're further back.
Yeah.
All right. So, how far is he to follow?
Because remember, we have to follow. Because the smith said that it was like they went at different
Oh
times.
yes, that's right.
So
I'm
we
sorry.
have
And
to follow.
the thing I forgot was that it's not in the city.
Yeah,
I
it's outside.
forgot it's outside
In
the
the
city.
jungle.
Yeah, we have to track the person as opposed to
That's
find
right.
out.
So
where they're going.
about a mile.
You're our beacon to them.
Yeah, I mean, we
I
probably
forgot
wanna
that we weren't just
give
gonna be
them,
like
a couple
solid
like,
snaking around corners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
you
forgot
know,
it's
like,
outside.
maybe like 100, 200 feet. Like
Yeah.
keep them like in front of us, but like we don't want them to get like a
Yeah.
mile
Yeah.
away.
We're trying to pretend like we're just kind of like walking through the city too. So.
All right.
So
So,
yeah, a few hundred feet.
Okay. So Therahtrix and Nyx leave you all. What are you doing
Thanks. I totally forgot that it was not in the city walls.
in the meantime?
Waiting, I guess.
Yeah, waiting for the signal. Kai is slowly, she's prestidigitation, cleaning out his jacket and getting ready.
Okay.
I'm doing dance practices.
Are we in the room still, or are we up?
Yes.
Yeah.
So is your plan to wait until she leaves, or are you going to leave and go do things with Nyx and Therahtrix watching?
My plan was just to sit there and practice and wait until they're on the move.
I mean, we could, as long as we stay close, go see some stalls and walk around for a bit.
I mean, Kai wouldn't mind buying some potions because he's all out of health potions.
As long as we don't go too far. I mean, this. Can you?
Fine.
Take a little walk.
I was practicing tomorrow night, but
All right. So you all head out and towards the Glee Gardens would be your best bet in terms of finding stuff.
we're looking for we have to find like a dedicated potion shop.
There are lots of different types
Apothecary.
of stalls in the that's not what I want to click on, in the garden, so you can find random stuff.
So before we left, I'm gonna wait till everybody files like out of the room, and then ask Iolite if she can stay and talk for a minute.
Okay.
Can we talk for a minute?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's gonna walk to the balcony. Is Ayla coming? So we don't yell across the room.
Yeah, she follows him.
The whole time he still has his like. That's
Like
a
he's
little
gonna
creepy.
propose.
15 days in.
I know, right? 2
We've had
weeks
like
in.
3 conversations, but
I've never felt like this.
Hey man, trauma bonding. You know what I mean? No, he's just
I'm not
still,
marrying them.
He's still. It's a fair point. No, he still has his his hand around that old necklace, to give him like courage, you know.
Wait for you. Down.
Iolite
first
looks.
floor.
Okay, yeah. I'll be right down. Iolite looks really nervous because she thinks he's gonna accuse her of taking that thing she stole from him. That's like the first thing she would think is like, oh, he's on to me. He figured out that I took it.
When we left the library, that was yesterday or the day before when we left the library.
the
2 days ago?
The day before. Actually, I don't even remember.
When we left the
It was like
library,
days are
yesterday.
blending
it doesn't.
into
It
Yeah.
each
doesn't
other.
matter. I suppose it was a dumb question. When we left the library and we saw Melpomene outside, I saw how you looked at her necklace, and I saw how it made you smile. And I haven't been able to get that smile out of my head since. And I got to thinking that if I could stop making me smile, if I could get you to smile like that again at me, even half as bright, well, so, and look, I don't know how this is all going to break down with Ayla and Mel and the Feywild and gods locked up in mountains, and political assassinations, and rifts, and monsters, and destiny. And I don't even know when we're going to be in a town or a city next. So I went down to the marketplace because I was going to sell that mithril watch that I found on the mountains. And I was going to get a big pile of gold, and I was going to buy you something deserving of you. Something that would make you smile.
She's not breathing.
But then, stupidly, I lost the watch, and now I have no money. But someone had told me, and he's going to kind of like think, a friend, I guess, a friend told me that sometimes it's not how many gold pieces something is worth, but the value to the person, the value of the gift from the person who's giving it to the person who's getting it. So, and he's gonna like have his hand up, and he's gonna think for a second. So, I want you to have this. And he's gonna reach into a different pocket. He's gonna pull out
This one's gone
a silver,
too.
simple gold, silver locket, and he's gonna open it up, and he's gonna look inside for a second. Does Ayla peek? Do you see what? He's gonna open the locket.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
look
she's
inside.
gonna. Yeah, she's gonna peek.
If you peeked, what you would see would be the face of a kind-looking woman with a pale complexion, with like long, curly, sandy brown hair that looks like the same color as Eldon's, and she'd have blue eyes like Eldon, and her eyes. The expression on her face would be like very proud, but also very sad. So then he's gonna clip it shut. Here, give me your hand. He's gonna take it. He's gonna press it into her palm. I actually want to come over there and do it, but the microphones won't actually catch it. Should I come over there?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
You should do it.
The microphones won't pick it up, but it's okay. Take her hand. Give me
He's
your
on
hand.
the wake up.
So he's gonna put her hand. He's gonna take her other hand. He's gonna close it around it, and his hands are gonna stay like this. So while she holds it.
I've only known you for 1 week, but
Can you scoot it closer?
Close your eyes. Think of somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. Somebody you wish you could see right now. It doesn't matter how close or how far they are. It doesn't matter if you haven't seen them in days, weeks, years. Doesn't matter if they're alive or if they're passed away. Open it.
Okay.
Open it.
Oh, okay. Okay. She opens it. Are you looking? Lacey, you looking?
Yeah.
Okay. She opens it.
You can actually open it.
Oh, I can actually open it?
Just be really gentle.
Shut up. That's... All right.
In his head, Eldon's thinking, like, that's the smile. But he's like looking. Iolite, you, a while ago, you told us all that you didn't like feeling broken. I don't think you're broken. When I see you through my eyes, that's not what I see at all.
I don't know what to say. Thanks. She goes to hand it back to him.
It's yours.
Are you sure?
His hands are still like kind of under hers, and he's gonna kind of like notice that. He's gonna be like awkward and just be like, so you could do that once a day, just like I showed you. And yeah,
I can see anyone I want.
you just gotta think about him.
That's incredible. I can't. This is too much.
Not at all. Let's go catch up with everybody.
As he starts to walk away, she's going to like put her arms around his neck and like hug him.
Like, he's facing away.
No, it's sort of like they're facing each other, and then as he goes to go, she
He's
sort
gonna
of
be-
like stops him short, and like
Like, that
like, pulls
awkward,
him
like,
in,
he's
like, hard.
never hugged a female ever. Very awkward.
Where did my hands go?
Well, they'll naturally go around her waist,
For a
but...
second, I thought Iolite was going to do that.
Thanks!
Fucking
Thanks, bud.
man.
So,
I will keep it safe, I promise.
good.
She's gonna put it around her neck.
Just be really careful with it, because it's very flimsy, as you can tell. It's literally yours now to do whatever you want.
Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
just-
gonna put it on.
She's like,
it
man.
probably
That was like
it probably will break. So
that's okay.
She's like, man, I gotta get rid of this watch now.
to offload that watch. So
Okay.
I really like it when things break the fourth wall like that.
That
So that's why I had messaged her.
was
Well, we'll
crazy.
talk about it. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But yeah. So
All right. So you all head down, and well, Ayla, you would notice immediately a new piece of jewelry on your friend's neck there.
And she just... Remember what I have told you. Let your lovers spoil you, but keep them at arm's length.
I will remember that.
Thank you so much. All right. Heading down to Glee Gardens. What are you on the lookout for?
Health potions, right?
Kai specifically is looking for health potions because he's all out.
I think we all are.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check, everybody. Are you all looking for health potions?
Seems like
He said he wanted
Yeah.
health potions. I'm just like, get one there, get one there.
Eldon doesn't have that much gold left, so
You should have
But
gotten
he can-
500 platinum. 5 platinum each.
Yeah, I think I put that in.
from what?
When you all
Yeah.
did your thing, when you all went and found out the information for the from the monkeys, the
In Bolstead.
so it's 5.
the mayor
100 gold?
gave you all
50
five
gold.
five.
It's 50
One
gold.
platinum's 10
Right.
gold.
Gotcha.
So you're going to go over to your inventory.
Oh yeah, okay. I had more gold than I thought.
Put it in as
I said I had no
I
money.
think I did like switch
Yeah,
it to
I
gold.
did.
Or I don't remember how much I gave you. Sorry, I'm not.
No, it
keeping
was 5
track.
platinum.
Okay,
That's
5
what I
platinum.
Yeah.
All right.
Eldon said he had no gold. Adam didn't realize that I did have gold.
I mean, he might not realize.
Still only
Dra-
55.
dramatic effect.
Right, yeah.
What'd you say?
It's still not 50. It's technically
Does
it's 50 gold. Yeah. 50.
does anybody recognize the locket?
Well, Isla's.
Like this is
I
like
don't
like
know.
like for like above the table. Does anybody recognize it? Not
would
not the
be-
actual locket itself. I'm saying in game.
The locket itself is the locket that Adrio gave you all when you first.
Remember, yeah, the gifts.
Along
He
with
gave a
the-
bunch of stuff like rewards, and that was what he had
random
taken.
stuff.
He had thought of somebody, and then went to show him, and he remember you role played. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that person is.
Oh, that's right.
That's I think that was like
Look
the
at
si-
this is so cool.
Yeah, and you're just like, what?
Who's this
I think that
lady?
was like the third session or
don't
something
remember
like
that
that.
at
It
all.
was
Yeah,
it was something
a while
really
ago.
early.
Yeah.
So
I forgot that you were given that.
All right. So sorry. What are the investigation checks?
You can say that most of the
13.
13,
I
7,
did 19.
19.
21.
What is
2.
it? An investigation?
Okay.
Oh, hold on, I actually had something for that. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't.
All right. I'm gonna say you can roll a d6 to see how many healing potions you're able to find. 4. All right.
You said a D6.
Oh,
Just one person? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
So you all are able to find 4 healing potions in the market. It's not, and they're just common ones, obviously. nicely.
We each found 4.
No,
No,
four.
we
Oh.
found 4 between all of us.
Yes.
Oh, before.
Four.
Okay, gotcha.
I still have one, so if someone doesn't have any.
I do too.
I was gonna say I think I have 1.
Okay.
I am definitely
have-
keeping at least 1.
I have whatever we started with. Was it 1?
There you go. Are you looking for?
I am definitely keeping 1 because I have none.
Are you looking for anything else? Any?
So that's we have
2.
4, 1, 1.
Who else?
I have 2.
Take one.
You have 2. I mean, I'll take another one. You know what I
I'll
mean?
take one.
Well, if you have 2, if Ayla has 2, then that means
The 4 of us.
yeah, we can always
take
take one.
So you can take one.
And the thing about potions like that is that it's you almost half the time you use it for somebody else anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1, and then I still have the like the draft of healing or whatever the hell it is.
I always see healing potions as like whoever's the most mobile should have. You know what I'm saying?
So they
At
like,
least
get them to
one.
people.
I see it as like
And we all have basically
as an
very-
absolute backup because like I can heal
Yeah.
2 different ways magically, but it's like if I can't do that, then it's like at least
do you
have
have
a.
cure wounds? Did you
I
take-
do.
I have a lot of
don't
healing.
think I do.
I was gonna
stuff
say,
too.
I think I'm the only one with 0 healing
Yeah, I actually have
magic.
it.
Like I'm the only one who can't heal on their own. So.
Yeah. Can I?
Well, if you wanted the second one,
I was gonna say, well, I'll give you one of mine. I have a
Oh,
lot of
that's
healing
alright.
magic stuff.
I'm just saying I can't
Yeah.
heal anyone if anyone's dying. If I don't have a health potion, I can't save you.
Yeah.
If you want.
Well-
You don't have anything because I do have cure wounds. So.
But I have 2. Let me give you one of mine.
How much was this?
They are 50 gold apiece.
so we're all chipping in for it, right?
I mean,
I'm assuming.
I got the money. I'll pay for mine.
Eldon's really doing that, like
Are
looking
you-
for the pocket change.
Are you looking for anything else while you're out there? Are you just kind of perusing around?
Did we all end up chipping in for those? What?
I'm doing 50. He's doing 50. So that's
Each
Well,
of
you
us-
didn't spend money.
Right,
you
yeah,
actually
so we-
gave
But I
one,
gave.
so you
Yeah.
don't need to spend
Okay.
it. I don't think.
So you
Yeah.
go gold.
So don't
I
worry,
got money because people keep paying for me. People keep buying me shit. So.
don't worry too much about it. You can,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
because
It's always
It'll
easy to have
turn
money
into,
when you're a
uh,
thief.
this will turn into a
she's like,
end
Not
of-
even
end of
factoring in
dinner,
my, the worth of
splitting
my
the bill
goods.
conversation for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
like,
you
oh, I'll
didn't
take buy
take
that
the gold.
potion. It's like, how much for this watch? What do you take for this watch?
Did you feel bad?
Did I feel bad?
Did you feel guilty for taking it?
Did Iolite feel guilty, or did I feel
Yeah.
guilty?
Oh no, I don't. You no. Iolite.
Iolite does feel guilty. Iolite also has
I like
like
the-
reasons
I know it's all
behind
good,
it.
but I like the idea that you thought
But
that.
so she feels terribly guilty because she feels bad to begin with.
I just
but
like the idea
feels
that you-
justified. in
I just
her
like the
reason.
idea that I thought that Eldon was gonna be like,
Yeah.
so I have this watch that I found somewhere. It's like in your
Yeah.
top sock drawer. You know.
Oh, she absolutely thought because that's like the first thing on her guilty mind is that like, oh god, he's gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
So are you looking for any other potions? I mean, as you go through the shops, you see a lot of like random low level stuff. High level stuff is not sitting out on mats in the middle of a Glee Garden marketplace. But you see random stuff.
Can I find somebody to identify that potion that says sleep on it?
Oh yes.
Obviously, it's something to do with sleep, but exactly.
You definitely can, and I had an idea of who would be the person that could do that. And it was... It was...
Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace.
You say Happy Paulie?
Pappy Paulie.
Happy.
Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace.
They call it the quad P.
Alliteration is wonderful. The only reason
Right.
my dad's name's Paul, and he always joked about having my kids call him Pappy instead of Grampy or Grandpa.
My dad actually has my nieces call him that.
Pappy.
Pappy.
I don't know why, but it's just so funny to think of someone be like, "Hey, Pappy."
Oh, it's weird. It's weird. And they're like, Pappy, and I'm like, who? Like,
All right, yeah. Nope, you can find Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace. It's in...
Weird to hear somebody else say it so fast.
It is. It's called the Potion Palace, but it is just a.
Now I'm just imagining my dad, like a little, hey, I've got potions for everything.
It's kind of like a hole-in-the-wall little side shop.
Drink this shit. Knock you on your ass.
That would be my old man.
So
Sorry, any more?
you have to leave the Glee Market, but it's on like the edge. It's kind of near where the bakery is, and it's a really, really small shop that's like kind of tucked away. As you walk in, you can see, or on the outside, you can see that it's like adorned with all of these like glass vials that are like just kind of hanging, almost like wind chimes that are just kind of outside of the door.
To say it's like a beaded curtain.
Yeah,
with
like
little
it catches the
vials.
sunlight and just like radiant colors everywhere.
So I just imagine my dad with little tiny nip bottles, you know what I mean?
Like he's stringing them up for the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And when you walk in, you can see, or immediately the smell of like the air is just all these herbs and spices and like a little smell of ozone, like little arcane kind of scents as well. You can see that there are shelves that are just lined. It's like row upon row of meticulously organized bottles. There's all these shimmering liquids and powders and all kinds of ingredients. You do see a little gnome with like a long flowing white beard that reaches down to his knees.
You're describing my dad.
He has to be skinny.
with big
super
ears
fat.
and a
Big,
pot
huge
belly.
ears.
He's gonna be
Huge
skinny
ears.
with a big
Yep.
old pot belly.
Yeah, he's got the beer gut going. He's
But
got.
if you hit that, your hands broke.
Oh yeah, it's like a solid. You can tell from
It's
looking
really
at
just a calcified liver. But,
I was gonna say it's the old Milwaukee tumor.
You can see that there are
my dad's gonna be
ladders
so
and
excited.
step stools everywhere to help him so that
an
he can
NPC.
get around.
I'm gonna tell my dad that you made him an
Immortalized.
NPC. My dad will be. I'm gonna be like, yeah, dude, you have Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace. Say that 5 times fast, and he's gonna be like, really?
Don't tell him to watch it because I have not spoken to him, so I don't know what he sounds like. So this is not
Spoken
a.
to
This
him.
is
This has been a few years.
He gave
Many
you my
years.
dad gave you a fur coat.
yes, so that was a long time. ago. I haven't spoken to him in any way that I would actually know what he sounds like. And
My dad comes across weird things, but he had a 100% fur, rabbit fur. I think it was black, right?
it was brown.
It's like brown.
It
Was
Like,
it
it was
brown
almost
rabbit
brindle.
fur? And
Yeah.
you were doing modeling at the time.
Yeah,
and
I
I
used
can't
it.
remember how it came up. But
I
he
was doing a fur coat.
He
shoot.
was like, "Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
a fur coat for you." He just
Yeah.
gave her a rabbit fur coat.
he did.
Like,
And I used it. It's
Yeah.
in some photos. So yeah, as you enter, you can see he has this like, despite the fact that you can tell this gnome is very old because gnomes live they're like on par with elves, if not sometimes longer. You can tell that his eyes are sparkling with this like youthful curiosity and more than a little bit of wisdom. He's got these vibrant robes, all these mystical symbols on it that may or may not mean anything, and he's just kind of like measuring things behind a counter as you come in. And when you walk in, he says, "How can I help you?"
I needed help identifying a potion.
Oh, I haven't done that in a while. Let me see it.
I'll pull out those small potion bottle on it that he
Takes
pickpocketed
it.
from what's her face.
Looks at it.
I walk I kind of do one of those like turns where as I turn,
I'm not be able to hear you on.
I'm demonstrating,
understand.
as I turn, it's like one of those you kind of whisper things. That is, be like, it's like, be mindful of what information you reveal.
I'm saying that to
I'm
him.
like, oh, look at this, I love the show.
Oh, you should
You're
say
saying that
that
to
me.
Eldon?
To him, as
Okay.
I was just demonstrating because she's next to me.
Okay.
But I just, one of those is like,
Just whispered in my ear.
He looks at it, turns it over. He says, like, by the way, welcome to Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace. I should probably, it's good for business. Where'd you get this? Interesting.
Changed hands a few times. Made a deal. Somebody I know.
He looks at your whole group here. It's like, oh, you one of those new mercenaries coming in, trying to help us out here in the town?
Something like that.
All right, I won't ask too many questions. 1 second. He hops down off of a stool and kind of walks over to another bunch of stuff, takes something out, comes back over, sets it up, and then he drops a little bit of the potion into, just a little tiny bit into another little thing, and he does a bunch of stuff. You have no idea what he's doing. He's like, it's going to be about 10 minutes. Take a look around, though.
This reminds me when I worked in a jewelry shop and had to test people's jewelry to see if it was legit silver or real gold. It's fake shit.
Does anything jump out? Like, it looks like this is Pappy Paulie's personal selection area.
There's definitely a lot of random stuff. You see, I'm gonna pull it up.
What is this, Pappy Paulie's Potion Factory?
Potion
Palace.
Palace.
Potions Palace.
Random F at the end. So you see a vial that is called Tenebrous Lux. And he has labels on each one, but it doesn't tell you what it does. And it's like this. It looks like shadows kind of moving inside of it. You see you see 2 vials next to each other that are this interesting greenish color, and it says Turtle's Brother on it, both of them. You see one that says Potion of Idiocy on the side. Another one that says Void Potion, and there's another one that's it's in this capped horn, and it says Weavewort, W-O-R-T on it. But it doesn't say what it does. It's almost like he intentionally has it that way, so you have to ask him. But looking around, it's all potions of all different kinds. Definitely you get the impression, though, that, again, high-level stuff. There's nothing in here that's going to decimate a city block, unlike in, Baldur's Gate, where you can just fucking buy shit that will blow everything up.
Nuke in a bottle.
A potion of nuking!
And it's just there in the shop. If you can afford it, it's yours. Makes perfect sense. So there's a ton of stuff in here. And I even will, if you would like to, you can roll up your own.
I have a question for him when he's done.
Okay.
We can roll up our own
Potion. I'll have you do a series of rolls, and you can roll up a potion if you want.
Come on.
How do you say no to rolling up a
yeah,
potion?
I mean, how do you say no to that? It could
Do you
be,
want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it
Who
could
wants
be
to roll up a potion?
could be really good or really bad.
First of all, how much is the Potion of Idiocy?
Let's see.
And what does it do? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's self-descriptive, but...
So, as he's fixing that up and you point over, he says, oh, that one, you splash it on your skin. It'll make you too dumb to do much of anything. So, you ever heard of that thing, Feeble Mind? I mean, that's pretty devastating. So I can only get away with... This one will essentially have the same effect, but for only about 2 minutes.
You have to do it on your skin.
Anybody's skin, it touches them and they go dumb for 2 minutes.
How much is this?
That one's gonna be 75.
Sold.
Okay?
And then...
You're gonna want to write that down.
75 gold?
Potion of Idiocy, 75 gold. I'm just not tracking anything, so I have no notes on things that you all have bought. So just throwing that out there.
I have to translate every Wednesday or so what I have written here for what we've gotten into the D&B Beyond.
I'll make it. Just
And then I take out my 3 Manticore tail spikes. And I say, can you make anything with these?
What is it?
They're the tail spikes of a manticore.
Yeah, I probably could. What are you looking to sell them for?
I have no idea the value of these things. Well, I'm looking to see if you can make something for me out of them.
I may be able to. I'll just have to test it out a little bit. I wouldn't be able to do it today. I don't know what properties it has. But if you'd like, leave it with me. I'll come up with something.
How about I leave you with one, then you tell me what you can do with it after a day or so.
Sure.
And then I'll bring the others.
All right. You just leaving one?
Just one.
All right. Sounds good. Any other ones you all interested in? We've got a good selection here.
What's this one that says void?
That one will make you completely like you don't exist. No one can smell you. You have no scent for 24 hours.
Just smell?
You can't be tracked. Yeah, everything. There is no scent on you whatsoever for a whole day.
Interesting.
You know,
just
if you-
in that one, Eldon.
I swear to God, as soon as you said the word smell, I was like, he's gonna say, no. Eldon's gonna no. He's all sparkly clean from what he.
No, they don't need it.
He smells.
gotta-
He smells like whatever soap they use.
Go down to the local game store, slip it in a couple people's drinks. They'll never know. Tasteless.
It's like those misters when you go like to Six Flags, just like shoots like the watery mist like as soon as you walk through the door, just
Just diffuses.
That one's about 60.
Alright, well, I don't think I need that one. Interesting, though.
Yeah, it is interesting. One of my better ones. Made
Well-
that one up.
What's this wart one you have over here?
So this one in the horn. It's he uncorks it and immediately some steam starts coming out of it and it smells strongly of like wet dog. But he caps it back in. It's like, don't let the smell fool you. Anybody here connected to the weave in a more substantial way? Maybe. You can
Nobody answer
gain
that
back
question.
a little bit of your energy. Mechanically, this will you regain a first level spell slot when you take this, but you also take 1d6 poison damage, and you're poisoned for 1 minute.
Interesting.
How much?
This one's going to be 75 gold.
I'll take it.
Satisfied customers.
That's him just putting it away.
I also offer a little, it's like a fun make your own.
How's that work?
And how much?
Well, it depends on what you make. You can take it or leave it. You want to leave it, I'll sell it to somebody else. Who wants to go first?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I want to try.
All right, everybody who wants to try, roll a d10.
Oh.
It's a lot of rolls, but it's worth it.
God damn it! I don't have a D10. You can borrow a D10 from me, just so I don't have to go get one. It's the one. It's the die that I don't
How do you not have a D10?
because I don't need it. 3.
All right, you have a draft. You are making a draft, so you can write this down. D-R-A-U-G-H-T. What did you roll? Oh, are you doing it?
Yes. I'm sorry. You said D.
D-R, like draught, but it's pronounced draft. D-R-A-U-G-H-T.
G. Yep.
So 4. Okay, so sorry. Are you doing it?
4.
All right, you made a vial.
Nice.
You made a concoction.
For 10?
Yep. concoction, draft. What did you get, Ayla?
Vial.
Okay.
10.
Concoction. Roll a d100. We'll start. I'll just go around.
I wouldn't roll that with you. You don't have good luck.
This one, right?
She can roll both.
89
So
for
it's
Eldon.
50.
50. Straight up 50.
50.
Straight up 50.
I
Alright,
played
you
too much
have-
Zelda because now I'm like, if you roll low and you mix like the bad ingredients, it's like you made dubious food.
A demonic leech.
Ew.
It heals a portion of all damage that the user deals. We'll figure out the details of that. What did you get?
88.
Nice, I got an 89.
Yours is an antidepressant.
Do you have a,
Can't
do
be
you have
said
a
all the
doctor's
time.
note for
That's
that
actually
one?
fitting for your character.
Does
right?
what it says on the tin.
Is that prescription straight?
You have an 89.
Got a bill of
Got a
fire.
fantasy Zoloft. Yeah.
Can't rain all the time. 80
Ghostly form
Ghostly
makes
form?
the user intangible and able to phase through objects.
That's cool.
What did you get?
67.
Invisibility makes the user
shit.
invisible.
Oh shit, that's good
Mine's
too.
better.
And yours?
47.
Berserker makes the user rage with great strength. Roll a d10, everybody, to see how strong this is. So you know what it does, but
What is
How
it?
strong
The
is it?
Antidepressant just makes people happy.
I got a 0.
Was it D10?
I don't know. All right,
I literally got a 0.
It's
a 10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
10.
It's
Okay, that's good.
seemingly permanent.
Oh, whoa.
Yours. You got a
3.
it's regular, but you have a strong side effect. We're gonna roll the side effects after this. So regular with strong side effect.
1.
Regular with slight side effect.
Okay. I thought that was going to be bad.
I got 3.
Okay, so regular with strong side effect.
7.
Major with a small side effect. And then we're going to roll D100s. To see what the side effect also
28.
causes.
This is so fun.
All right, you got a 28?
Yes. Did you?
So yours causes seemingly... Oh no, yours is seemingly permanent, and it causes thirst.
So you're permanently thirsty?
Maybe. Usually it's temporary. Next,
77.
77 causes slight possession, which actually makes a lot of... No, you didn't have the ghostly form. It was you
No,
had
but
it.
it actually it's like your sad demon. 48.
48, weakness to physical damage.
51.
Feelings of shame.
I'm good with that.
Oh. 65.
Temporary madness.
Oh
That
god,
works so
mine is
perfect.
so cool.
That works as perfect.
All right, next we're doing a D20 to find out what container.
How am I? This almost doesn't even make any sense. I can phase through things, but I'm weak to physical damage?
Yeah.
That's so strange.
Hey,
I know it rolls.
we're taking
It's
Snape's fucking alchemy class here, okay?
So what are we rolling now?
D20
Oh,
to find out the
cool.
container.
It might be a good container.
A 4, you're in a stone flask.
You just have to hold it in your hands
Yeah,
like this.
just like walk around
That's what you
with
get
it,
for
yeah.
a 1.
You have to hold it in your mouth.
An inhaler like
Spit it on people.
like a spray bottle. An inhaler like spray bottle.
17.
A colored bottle.
1.
A conical smooth glass bottle.
11.
And an ornate, very decorated glass bottle. Now we're going to roll to see what the potion looks like. That's another D20. The potion
This
looks...
is fun.
This is so fun.
17?
So your potion looks metallic. Yours
16.
looks bronze,
5.
pale green,
11.
light gray,
10.
dark gray.
I was hoping for like bloody red for yours.
Oh, yeah.
Another d20 to find out what more it looks like.
12.
What was it?
I'm
12?
rolling so low.
Yours is a cloudy murkiness,
Natural 1.
flecks of color in yours,
It's got Goldschlager in it.
swirls of color,
Swirls of color?
Oh, 8.
a bright glow,
10 again.
stripes of color.
So I was going to say human blood.
D10 to figure out the texture.
I need a button.
There's only 2 more rolls after this.
I thought we were done.
1.
Thick and sludgy.
Oh, yum.
You gotta chew it back. 5.
Almost solid.
Oh.
You did inhale it, don't you?
Inhaler. You gotta choke it back now.
It's like trying to do like cheese whiz. Like,
It's gonna be worth it.
Slimy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it works with the ghost. I mean, it's pale green.
Thin and watery.
Good.
2.
Thin and watery. Alright, and then we're gonna do 2, oh, is this 2? Okay. 3 more rolls, sorry, and they're all D100s. So, first D100 smells like,
No, Jesus.
27. Oh, guys.
alright, so smells like
I rolled
sand.
89
No.
again.
You want
That
to
could
actually
be
smells
roll
like
another
I
D100.
get the
Right
the
after.
beach.
Smells
Or
like
pond.
sand,
Hold on,
whoop,
89.
but
First
tastes
roll.
like,
I like taste like crap.
Tastes like
That is 2 zeros, so that is 15.
100?
no, 2 zeros would be just 0
100.
and then 5.
So 5.
Oh,
Just 5.
a 5, okay. Smells like sand, tastes like flowers.
Oh.
40.
Yours smells like indescribable but nice. And tastes like
It's 14.
fruit. Yours smells like
you're just inhaling.
This is like one of those mango vapes.
I was gonna say, he's just like
It is the mango
just
vape.
shooting mangoes into his mouth.
I got another 89.
89, huh? Alright, smells like pepper. Tastes like
50.
festive. Like festive.
Festive
Tastes like
peppers.
yeah, there you go.
It tastes festive.
Yep, smells like pepper, tastes festive.
98.
Smells like
I have a candle.
the end of the world.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay.
Tastes like
What does that taste and smell like?
I don't know.
Burning flesh.
27.
Melted concrete.
Right, yeah, 27.
Sand.
Tastes like sand.
Tastes like
Tastes like the end of the world.
It tastes like
the end of the world.
ash.
Tastes
It's
like
really
that.
ash.
smells
I got
like
80.
beef.
It smells like beef.
smells
I
like
mean,
beef.
again,
but
that's
my
on
God.
brand.
It all really works.
But it tastes like
54.
a new car.
A new car.
I
So,
mean,
so is this a wagon or is it what's the
A new wagon.
Yeah, I guess a new wagon, yeah.
I mean,
and then the
car-
label.
Clydesdale
A new
horse?
cart.
Now we got the label,
Like
so
fresh leather.
roll a D100 for the label that is showing on your potion.
Do another D100.
8.
The words "use only in emergencies" scrawled on it.
89.
Dude, that's 3 89s.
I know.
A label showing how many calories it has.
That's my kind of label.
63.
Its description is in Druidic.
25.
Its name with a warning about side effects. So whatever you want to end up calling
So
it.
there's a Surgeon General's warning on
Yeah.
it.
19.
Pappy Paulie's warning.
Its description written in Infernal.
Okay.
All right. How about we go around and everybody says what you rolled up?
Okay.
So, Kethra, what kind of potion did you make?
Oh god, I can't read this.
Vile demonic leech that heals damage for users. It smells like sand and tastes like flowers. It's metallic and had a cloudy murk. It causes everyone to be thirsty as hell, I guess forever.
Does it heal your damage?
Doesn't mean what kind of thirsty.
It
Maybe you just want to be
Heals
looked
the
at.
user's damage.
Okay.
So.
So, yeah.
You just pick up
If
a
you
thirst
drink
trap.
it.
That's all.
So it
Starting to put
heals.
thirst trap?
It doesn't say what kind of thirst.
You drink it and you start
It's called the demonic leech, and it heals a portion of all damage the user deals. We'll have to figure out the strength of that because it says semi-permanent, seemingly permanent, but that wouldn't make much sense.
Is this from that
Eldon.
that other handbook that you gave
No.
us, the PDF?
This is a random potion table that I found on the internet.
Either way, it's cool.
Okay, so this is a concoction, an antidepressant, with one regular side effect of slight possession. It's in a spray inhaler form that is bronze, has a flexicolor, but it's mostly solid. Doesn't have a smell, but tastes like fruit. And on the label it says there are 89 calories.
That's the number?
89.
Yep.
I got a draft,
Draft.
whatever, of ghostly form. It's regular strength. It's got a minor side effect. It gives me a weakness to physical damage, but I can phase through objects. It's pale green. It's got swirls of color. It is slimy. It smells like pepper. Tastes very festive. And the writing on the bottle is druidic.
I have a vial of invisibility, regular strength with strong side effects that include feelings of shame.
It's like the commercials.
The container is a conical smooth glass bottle. The elixir itself is a light gray with a bright glow. It is a thin and watery consistency that smells like the end of the world but tastes like sand. On the label, the side effects warn you of feelings of shame, and that's okay. You should be ashamed, and it's alright.
I want the guy on the swing with his kid, and then he takes that and he's all better, you know?
Mine's a concoction. It causes berserker rage with great strength, which has a major effect, but with the small side effect of temporary madness. It comes in an ornate glass bottle with dark gray stripes. It's thin and watery, smells like beef, tastes like a new cart, and the description's an infernal for the name.
Smells like beer. The elf smells like beef and cheese.
Did you ever see the old Vine where the little girl's like, I smell like beef.
Yeah.
I smell like beef. And she keeps it's like a toddler, and she just
yeah.
keeps repeating it. And the look on her face.
Demonic voice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure out how strong they are and how much they cost. But as you're finishing, he steps over with the vial and he goes, "This is a sleep draft. You take it. You fall asleep for 4 hours. That's all you need. Only thing is, you can't wake up. You got to take the 4-hour sleep. So, instead of 8 hours, you get your full night's rest in just 4. But there's a trade-off."
Can't wake up until 4 hours.
So it's NyQuil. Just giving you NyQuil.
Is it like that murky green swirl?
That's so your dad. He's just giving you NyQuil, mixes some Robitussin.
Drink it.
I'm
Drink
not
it.
saying
Dash of rum in there for a little bit of color.
I'm not saying my father is a bad man, but as a child, that
Times
is
were different.
exactly.
Put some tussin on it.
No, it was. The sun's still up, but we want the kids to go to bed. Bust out the Benadryl. I don't feel sick.
And with that, we will take a break to eat.
No.
All right, we rejoin our adventurers as you exit Pappy Paulie's Potion Palace
I forgot about that.
with your new items. It's probably about 12-ish, 1 o'clock. You have not heard from your animal companions.
It's not morning anymore.
I don't think it's specific to
It wasn't. Why did I think it was the
It
morning?
was, yeah, it was.
It was the morning? Oh, okay.
It's morning somewhere.
Sometimes. It's morning in the Feywild.
5 o'clock somewhere.
It's daylight savings.
You're right.
Shit, there's one more
Remember
hour.
to turn the clock back in your Maury Island today.
Eldon, have you heard from Therahtrix? Mel left yet?
Checking in.
1 second.
Come to me, my ex.
So if you're tapping into your connection there, Theratrix responds to you just saying she's been walking around the city doing errands. I will say at one point she she gave Nyx a little scritch and looked up and saw me on the roof top, and she waved and smiled.
Oh,
We've
damn.
been
We've been had.
We've been compromised.
He's been made.
Cheese it. It's the cops.
Cheese it, it's the nips.
But she's in the Brook Market now. We're still watching.
I think Melpomene knows.
What do you mean she knows?
She pet Nyx and she waved at Theratrix.
This is not going to work now. It's a waste of time. Let's go back. I have work to do tomorrow night.
You just give up so easily, don't you?
You can't get out of doing
Can
this.
I cut you?
Ayla, you can't get out of doing this. I know you don't want to.
We cannot follow her. She knows she is being followed.
Theratrix, is she carrying a blue bag?
Purple.
Purple. What is wrong with us?
They're very similar.
I was gonna say, it's all
Similar
these-
colors.
It's all these
Purple or
emotions, that's
purplish.
all.
It's
It's all-
indigo.
It depends on how
It's a
you see the
lavender
color
bag.
spectrum.
It's a blue bag with a little bit of red on it. That's
He
You have not taught me what
Takes-
purple is.
takes a moment. It takes a moment, but then you hear back, and he says, "I do not see one on her."
She's not carrying her purple bag today.
Well, then perhaps we have misread the signs. It is not today. Or she caught on and is not going to do it.
I doubt that.
She may now do it more stealthily.
I think she's just building up to it.
She is very perceptive. She waved at the dragon. She knows.
She knows, but she has too much to lose to stop.
But we don't know if today is the day. There's only 2 out of the 3. Hair, hooves,
Hair,
Bag.
nails, accessory.
Tell him.
Hair did, nails did, everything did. Those hair done, nails done, everything did.
I like
hair
that,
done, nails
that's in his
done,
head.
everything
That's
did.
Therahtrix singing right now.
That's how he remembers what he's looking for.
I came up with this song to
What
help
did
me
Daddy
remember.
say?
Hair done, nails done, everything did.
Do you like it, Daddy?
Maybe you should tell Therahtrix and Nyx to stay back a little further. Let her feel comfortable.
still follow.
Well, regardless if she already knows we're watching, let him stay there. Can't hurt now, but can try and look as though she's lost them.
If we're very confident that it's today, I could help them, or us, or all of us be a bit more stealthy. But we have to be sure that this is our chance, that we want to use that.
I'm not convinced that today's the day.
We still need confirmation on the bag.
Today could have been the day, but may no longer be the day.
We've shown our hand.
as you're discussing this, you begin to see people heading over to the western wall, or in a westerly direction. And you start to hear murmurs of people who are like, oh, they're coming, they're on their way. And you get the impression that the folks from Balstead are supposedly arriving at this point.
Perhaps we should go see if there are any familiar faces. Reminds me, we should probably find the magical phone booth and call about Caitlin.
There is the Courier's Haven of Mosswick, which is more like a post office. No, not a phone booth, but...
I thought you could send, like, magical, instantaneous messages.
That's expensive.
Yes, it's expensive, but you can't do that yet.
Well,
But you can't just do
we'll
it.
go
You can't, like, walk
see
in
how
and
much
do
it
it.
costs.
Someone else has to do it for you. You can send a message through someone, to someone else. So you head into the Courier's Haven.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell Therahtrix to kind of back off a little bit, but to still follow.
Back off.
All right. What about Nyx?
Yeah, I gotta go find him, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to
you're
go
a little bit
find him.
too far
You
away.
only have 100.
Yeah, I have to go
100
find him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go find Nyx.
Well, I think he's probably safe with Therahtrix. I mean, he could be anywhere in the city.
Yeah, but I told him to back off. I get close enough.
So,
It's too bad they can't talk to each other.
I know, right?
Oh, little walkie-talkies. What if they had little sending stone necklaces and they could be like,
Oh, that
well,
would be so
technically,
cute.
if you tell Therahtrix to tell
He would
Nyx,
vocalize,
can-
but he would have to
can-
swoop down probably.
Yeah, he could probably crawl down. I mean, he's not that high up. He's only
Nyx is like,
10
trot,
feet
trot, trot,
or, you know.
I'd give it,
so,
I'd give,
Eunice on the chain.
So you can communicate through
Perfect.
through him to tell Therahtrix. I'm gonna have you both roll another stealth check though, just to see how that one goes. On behalf of your lovely companions.
thing.
This is the time.
I think the time already passed.
I'm gonna cash them because we probably, I don't know if we'll have another chance.
Nyx's stats.
I don't have this.
He's a cat.
Stats are messed up.
Cat. Look at your cat.
kitty's
And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance. Cat.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody else did.
Really?
No one else
You
reacted.
were on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's like 17.
Yeah. It's like Homestar Runner, like
Cat.
Homestar
Era.
Runner.
And a dance, dance, and a dance, dance.
Is that at the same time of like the Badger mushroom song?
Yeah.
Badger,
too?
badger, mushroom.
Sorry, what was that?
The
Was it
first
19?
time I saw the cheat in
What
a
was yours?
store, I was like, wow, fucking Homestar.
Cheat,
made it.
I had a kickable cheat. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
I remember.
I had a stuffed
Yeah.
cheat, and when you kicked it, we go.
So funny. All right, so
We got the poop smith.
you all are headed to the courier. Let me pull that up. So the courier is down on the western side of the Glee Gardens,
Just
kind
thinking
of
how old I am. Sorry.
path on the way. Actually, it's closer to the library and behind the Citadel. So I'm just pulling that up, my description of that place as you go, and you can see people are starting to head over towards the western gate. So you see there are people, it's bustling, there are people coming in and out of the Courier's Haven of Mosswick. It's this like 2-story structure painted in vibrant colors as you would expect within this Mosswick city. You see ornate wooden carvings and a prominent sign that says Courier's Haven across the top. Immediately as you walk in,
You okay over there?
you see
Oh, not really.
Things falling and.
Struggle's real over here. Okay, I'm back.
you see a whole slew of individuals that are like dedicated to just working diligently in this area. You see a half drow that appears to be the manager of this space, while other people are working around. And when you walk up, she greets you with this warm smile and she has a little name tag that says Rhiannon on it.
Out of curiosity, drow are just like underground elves, right?
Drow are dark skin, like dark brown or black skin with white hair, whitish hair, or gray or black hair, like.
Right.
That's
But
what
in like
in
by canon D&D lore, they're just they live underground, or they come from the Underdark, right?
yes,
I'm just trying to establish in this world that like
they do not.
no. Okay, so they're just regular
They're just-
elves, just with darker complexion.
I mean, they're still drow, but yeah, they're black skinned or brown skinned with white hair, yellow hair.
But they don't
black
have like
hair.
an association with
Nope.
like the under. Okay. Just my lore curiosity.
I mean, maybe a long time ago, or maybe, but that's not where they like. They don't like all live underground. It's not a thing.
So this is a conventional style post office in addition to like magical means.
Yes. So the services that they provide are you can, if you want mail sent on the island, you can do it depending on what are you sending a one word, a sentence that can be rolled up and attached to a bird? Are you sending a letter that needs to go by cart or horse? How urgent is it? Is it going to go on a ship and sail across the ocean? Is it something you need to communicate right now, right away, and you're going to pay for somebody on site to do a sending spell? And if so, you're going to need to provide them with something so that they can communicate to that person. So a picture, a description, their name, something that ties you to them so that they have a better chance of reaching that person. So it really depends on what are you trying to send, how urgent is it, and what is it? Is it a package? Is it a 2-word sentence? So it all depends on you.
Is there any loose is there paper and quills there for people to
Yes,
use?
you'll have to purchase the paper, but yeah.
Yeah.
And
he'll,
ink,
he'll purchase a couple of pieces of paper and quill and ink or whatever.
Okay. It'll be like 2 silver for the
Yeah,
package.
actually, I think I might already. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Either way, he's gonna write a letter. He's gonna take a chair and a table off to the side if possible.
How much does a magical instant message cost?
A sending spell is going to be 2 gold. 5 gold, and 2. They can do 2 per day. You get 2 per day maximum because they only have so many. So you can send 2, which is up to 50 words.
Do we know Kaylin's last name?
Yes.
Oh,
Kaylin Leifel. I would have to find it because
I know it's in here.
too many people.
I gotta consolidate all these things I can't even read that I wrote.
is it 2 gold per sending? So 4 gold total.
5 gold.
Oh, 5. I'm sorry.
It's 5 gold per sending. You get a maximum of 2 per person because they don't want someone coming in and saying I'm gonna give you 30 gold and do 6. They only have so many they can do, so you get 2 per person per day.
He's gonna write out a message and make sure, and then count and make sure it's all 50 words. I'll write that and give it to you later
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Yep.
I think sending's only 25.
Yeah, but it's 2.
Oh, 2 separate.
Yeah, you get two separate ones. Kaylin Leifel Lodel. I don't know that she actually gave it to you, but Lodel.
Yeah, I just know Kaylin. Do we have any personal effects of Kaylin's?
I should have taken the bracer.
Do we know anything beyond her first name?
Kaylin the Hunter? From Boston?
I suppose it will have to do.
We could try to send a message instead to the mayor and ask him to check in on Kaylin, maybe.
I'm thinking
we have
sending
more
a
of that.
message to her directly, seeing if she is alive at all.
It's worth a shot.
Unless you think we should
I only say-
contact the mayor, they may not even be able to get to where
I
she
only
is.
say because we know the mayor's name, full name.
Yes, but he is an incompetent bureaucrat.
True, but this could be his one and only use. And we have effects that were given to us by him. That might help tie that message to him somehow.
We could do 2 messages though, right?
Right? Yeah.
2 per person per day, yeah.
So we could do one to her.
Yes, very well.
And if it doesn't work, one to him.
We shall do both.
Alright, so you're giving Merrick Wand Sprocket, the
Yo,
gnome,
Sprocket.
the gnome that is in charge of sending spells. Are you giving him Kaelin Leif? Are you giving him Kaelin Leifel's full name and
I
a
don't think we know
description?
her full name. Just like
We
you
know
said,
Kaelin, but we know
Kaelin,
she's
the
a
hunter
hunter.
from.
She lives in Balstead.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Ah, shit.
Should have taken the bracer.
You should have. You don't kick someone's ass and then not take their stuff.
We didn't kick their ass.
Didn't touch him.
Didn't touch them.
You got them to kick their ass.
73.
And then I ratted them out.
Okay. What are you saying? What are you telling Merrick to supply?
Fuck, she can't respond, can't she?
She can.
She can?
Yep.
Yes, okay.
25 words back.
Kaelin, this is Ayla. Iolite and the others. Are you alive on the mountain? Do you need help? We have taken care of your assailants. Please respond.
The last two didn't.
Please.
the last two didn't.
Please.
So Merrick communicates that, and then you see him sitting there for a moment. Goes just a moment. And he communicates back to you that she says she's alive. She's in Balstead, recovering.
He
And
tells that to everybody.
He's telling whoever's in the room. Like, you can do a private room because you don't have to send your, you don't have to say all your business in the middle of, an open thing. So if you want to be in a private room with him to send these sendings, then, he communicates to whoever's in the room that she's alive, she's in Balstead, recovering. That's all she says.
Well, that is reassuring.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Very good.
Still have 25 more words.
No,
Let's
to
do another one.
a different person.
Can you send it to the same person?
Well, it was 5 gold for that. Are you
It's
ready?
5
Are you
gold.
all ready?
5 gold for 25.
For one sending spell. 5 gold per, and you can do 2 per day.
Oh, so it would be okay.
Yeah.
10 gold for two
For two
different
sending
people of
spells, yeah.
25. If you so chose, could you pay the 10 and send 2 to one person?
Yes.
Do we want to follow up, or are we satisfied that she is home recovering?
I'm happy knowing that she's alive and doing better.
She's in Bolstead. She's off the mountain. She's safe for now.
Very good.
Yes, congratulations on your role.
I thought she was going to be dead.
Does anyone else need to contact anybody?
I will. In private, if you don't mind.
Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Merrick shoos you all out.
He'll hand the paper, the 50 written words, and 10 gold.
Who are you sending to?
5 gold.
And Master
Andrex.
Andrex. He'll
Do
hold
you have something?
the bow.
Okay. The description, the bow. Alright. Roll D100.
That one, baby. That's a 30.
Okay. Yep, and you can send that to me. He'll send it. He sends it off. And do you wait for a response?
Does a response come right away?
Right away. Yeah.
Uh,
You don't have to tell me
I was
what
gonna say,
it is,
yeah.
but
I was
is
gonna
he
say,
waiting
because
for the
it's something
response?
that he's not telling the rest of the party. So
Anybody
yeah,
else?
he would wait for a response.
Okay.
After he comes out, I'm going to go back in and pay the man again.
Okay.
And I'm contacting my mother,
Okay.
biological mother.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And can you do the finger count again? I don't. Was it 25 words?
It's 25 words.
Okay. Mama, I am in the city. Disturbing revelations. Kion alive. Chiron alive. Just
Thinking on the spot is hard.
had a hand in disappearance of guardians. Must do something difficult. Betray one's trust.
You got 3 left.
Need your wisdom.
Perfect.
Merrick communicating all of this.
Don't look
No,
Turn around and remember.
don't look at me.
You must know all the gossip.
Right, yeah.
Everybody.
He's going down to the fucking black market at night and he's selling everybody's fucking mail. That's what
Well,
I do.
and I mean, you pay a decent amount of gold as part of that. We'll say you sign a little contract. And, it says
On
that
pain of death.
he will not share any of the information that you send, and he does not have any expression when he sends out his sendings. There is no expression whatsoever. He's not judging. He's a true professional. Just
As you would expect from the USPS.
The NSA.
all right. Let me think here.
Takes a while. My mom is very measured in her words.
Hey, good job on the spot. I looked at her when you were counting.
That's
When
why
you froze,
I
and
cannot
but I
think
was like,
and
I
count,
can't do.
so
I'm so bad at.
I
like,
needed that.
Yeah, no, happy to help.
Merrick looks at you and says, she is expressing her shock and dismay. She states that trust is earned, as is betrayal. You know what is best. As you know the recipient of one or the other. She says she wants to see you as soon as possible.
Well, I got another message I can send, I guess, so.
You can't. It's
No?
2 per person. You already sent 2. You sent 1 to your mom and 1 to Kaylin.
No, one to Caitlin. He used the second one.
You just talked
you
to
just
your mom.
talked to your mom, so that was your second of the day.
Oh, literally.
2 per person. So no one can come in and be like,
Not per
it's a
customer.
limited
Oh,
spell.
okay, okay, because
Yeah.
that's more, I guess that's
2
more
per
what I was thinking
transaction.
more. Yeah,
Not 2 per
yeah.
person.
He
okay.
only has so many sendings per day, so people can't just come in and
You must
snatch
be
them all
fucking
up.
exhausted by the end of the day.
Well, it's
Make
not
good
just
money,
him. There's other workers, but he's working with you at this point.
Alright. Well, come
Alright.
out of the phone booth.
Any letters?
Nothing nice to write home, so I wouldn't bother.
Any more sendings? No. All right.
I believe all of our affairs are in order now. Why the hell am I losing my accent? What the fuck is going on here?
So,
Need another beer, my friend?
I think I need a water.
so you exit the the Courier's Haven, and as you're exiting, you can hear people are gathering over. There's a lot of like excitement in the air as folks are beginning to head with more fervor towards the west gate to greet the folks that are coming from Balsted. You see some families that are standing and waiting. You see several guards that are like kind of making sure people are staying off to the sides as they're going to have to allow people in. And then you hear a bell that starts to ring as you're kind of walking along with the crowd. And people start to look around at each other like, what does this bell mean? And it's just going ding, 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 ding. And as that is happening, it's coming from up on the wall somewhere. And as that is happening, you start to see the combination of Cassian and Callian guards begin to push everybody away and start saying, like, get back, get back. And you hear somebody up from the front just, like, let out this horrible scream. And some person, not unlikely to be a guard, just standing there going, ah! But somebody up from near the front that's being pushed back, you hear them scream at the top of their lungs, and then you hear them say, they're being chased! They're being chased! And then the guards start pushing people back while some are running out to go greet or meet the folks that are coming through the gate. You can't see past the gate at the moment. All you can see is a sea of bodies as people are getting pushed, and then mercenaries and guards that are starting to run out. What are you doing?
What's the layout of the buildings like?
Can you bring up the map again?
Yeah. Because if Eldon can't make it to the gate, he might climb the side of like a 2-story building to try to get on top and like...
Fuck are you, Spider-Man?
Hop.
So the buildings are... You
don't
guys
know that.
are coming up this way. Why the fuck? Hold on. Not that one. Sorry. We're going to go with this one that I've... Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. It doesn't... Sometimes it won't sync properly, and then it opens up. The wrong one.
Porn pops up.
Alright, this is the more frequent... recent one. So the buildings are condensed here, so you're heading towards this west gate here,
So
and everyone...
Where are we exactly?
You're around here.
Oh, okay.
So like the phone booth place is here?
Nope. That's all the way down here.
Oh, so
Courier's
we
Haven.
walked
So
all the way
you,
over
we
there.
were walking.
like walking up this way towards, and then you're all about here, and there's a bunch of smaller buildings here, but people are screaming as mercenaries, military, and everything are starting to run out this way.
Oh.
And you get the impression that there's something happening on the other side of this gate.
Eldon's gonna try to run through the crowd towards the gate and try to like help people in.
Where is he going? What is he doing?
If Kai sees Eldon running, he's gonna follow.
What the hell is wrong with them?
Eldon's a keeper, it's what he does.
All right. You are running.
Damn. I thought you were bringing something
What are
up.
the rest of you doing? Eldon and Kai have just run forward. They're following mercenaries and military. Other military are pushing back. You see some of the impenetrable piece pushing people back and out of the way. And a large grouping of people are with weapons are running towards the potential conflict. What are you doing, ladies?
We gotta follow them.
Why?
Because what if they're in danger?
Start running.
I'll follow them, but at the same time, I'm screaming for Nyx to find him first before
Okay.
I run that way. Because I just need to know where he is.
Roll. We're gonna roll a perception check for Nyx to see if he can hear you.
Away.
Opposite of her not, who like you would run right. Danger!
Eldon is,
No, he does not.
Okay.
I got a
Eldon's
5.
going to dismiss Therahtrix from where he is and resummon him here.
Okay.
And he's going to resummon him.
Is that a free action? Like, how do you do that?
It's technically
I think it's like a bonus action, right?
it's an action, but since we're not
Yeah,
in
you're just
initiative or
running.
anything like
Yeah,
that,
you're just
that's why. And when I resummon him, he'll be black and red.
I
instead
didn't
of,
know. I was just
Okay.
curious
Yeah,
because
that's
like,
cool.
if it's a spiritual
there's,
animal, like that's a spell
guards
slot.
and stuff, weapons
Yeah,
out
yeah,
like
it's-
on the
it's,
ready type
I can
deal.
do
Guards
it
are running.
once for
People are
free, but
And
running.
they have like weapons and
And then I
Yes,
can
they
do
are
it
running out into
using
the.
any
because he
spell
sees a bunch
slot,
of people
any type.
weapon. Since we're out of combat, he'll summon the sword out
Okay.
of the air.
blood letters.
Bloodletter shadow.
And you see other mercenaries, just some that had been, straggling close to you all and close to the gate here, also running, and you all start running. You exit the actual gated area, and you're running alongside people, and they've burned back and pushed back a fair amount of the jungle from the wall. And, sorry, this is too loud for you.
It's fine.
When we run by, are there people in those buildings like the smoking friend?
They're running
Okay.
into the.
So we're out of
wall.
the gate at this point.
Yes, you were running past the gate. You're past that area. It's cleared out a fair distance, and you can see the road. Like they cleared up, back from the road where typically it kind of comes out like a cone almost in terms of like the jungle has been pushed back, and you can see more. You see folks running as fast as they can from the woods, the jungle. And there are guards that had clearly been with this group, and they're going, go, 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 go. You can recognize a couple of the folks. You see Dan Perler, for example, and some other individuals. There are people with, kids. There are just random folks and some faces that you just barely recognize from being at the Balsted Joy Festival. And they are running and screaming from the jungle. And it takes you a moment as you're all kind of running up because it's like, what are they fucking running from? But then you begin to see, tearing through the jungle and then along the road, multiple dark shapes, even in the bright light, with little glints of shimmer and glistening off of their bodies, but they're running like dogs, but they're not dogs. And you recognize several of those beasts that you fought on the side of the river with the skin that is flayed and coming off in chunks, running from the jungle, tearing into people as they go, and the guards trying to save as many folks as they can. I'm going to have you all roll initiative.
I was gonna say, as soon as we recognize them, do we have enough time to yell something?
Yeah.
Eldon would scream to the guards that they spray poison.
I'm so fucked.
So to try to keep your distance if you can.
I don't know where Nyx is, and I rolled a 4, okay? They're not a good
no.
day, okay?
In theory, Nyx is safer than you are, right?
It's true. Nyx is
Better
eating
go
a baguette next to a dumpster somewhere. Everything's awesome.
Actually, we
Best
get
day
back,
ever.
and he's on Isla's bed eating a baguette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
imagine
shit
the
went
classic,
dicey, I came back, don't worry.
I just imagine the classic cartoon, like the fish, the pure fish skeleton, out of a dumpster. You know what I mean?
Heathcliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't.
Garfield lasagna.
Cannot find my favorite pen. All right, 0 or below. 5 below.
Good store.
Yeah.
Cheap
No,
shit.
nobody.
4. I was a 4.
Oh yeah, you were the 4. All right. 10 to 5.
7.
Whoops. 15,
12.
20.
22.
Oh, okay.
23.
Nice. So I'm so used to like rolling the highest odds.
All right. So you all are running forward. And you can see these creatures coming out of the jungle. One of them jumps on top of one of the guards that is trying to fight them. I'm gonna do a quick setup.
In quite a while. I can tell you guys all are because of that, like the nosy exhale that you know.
Why are you gonna say that out loud? Like, we were all thinking it.
I'm like looking up what all of my things, what damage all of my things do, because I don't remember.
Oops, sorry, 1 second. And all right. I'm going to roll initiative for my monsters. Oh, there it is. My pen. Hid it behind my stuff. Okay. Ayla, you are up as you are all running towards. There are people running past you, screaming to try to get back into the city.
Swearing in my native language, and then it's going to always have to be the fucking heroes. I wave my hands around, and I cast Bless on all my compatriots minus myself.
All right. What level?
First. Yeah, you're within.
Remind me what that gives us.
That is, you add a d4 to your attacks and saves.
Gotcha, that's right.
Minus yourself.
Yeah, because I can only get 4 people.
Oh.
So you're like,
Oh, sorry,
like
no.
fighting,
So, hold on, hold on.
fighting the
Level
rings.
1 was 3.
Yeah, 3. Okay, sorry. So, Kai.
Knew it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, Kai's getting it?
Kai's got it.
Oh,
You're within range.
I thought you were saying Kai was
Not
the one
for
who
Kai.
did
He is out of, I'm pretty sure he's, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he's, you are within.
It's all right. I ran ahead. If I'm out of range, it's my own fault.
Well, I mean, if we're both in range, let's be honest, you would give it to Eldon over Kai. If we're both in range, I mean, that's...
Yeah,
I'm being honest. Let's be honest.
I'm angry at the moment, so I'm just giving it to you're closer, you're who I see first. So I'm just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
All right.
Didn't say it to me though.
You're cool.
It's implied. It's implied.
Anything else? Any movement?
Nope. But I probably can't do this, so I'm gonna ask anyways. You can't do 2 spell attacks. Can you do a spell buff and then a cantrip as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
You
cantrip.
can't-
You can always do a
Yeah,
cantrip
you can
and a
always-
regular. You just can't do 2
Okay.
level.
Because bless isn't an attack; it's a buff.
No, it doesn't.
But
it's
that's a level
spell.
1. You
Level
just
one
can't.
spell,
You
yeah.
can't cast 2 leveled spells on a turn.
Okay. You said one of these things was like jumped on a guard.
Not these. These ones are ready to engage.
Oh,
There's
okay.
one further out that has on a guard. Yeah.
Whatever one is jumping on a guard.
It's
If it's
not
so it's
here.
not one of these ones.
Not one
Okay,
of these.
fine. Then fucking ugly in the middle. I'm just gonna firebolt that one.
Okay. I mean, you can hit the one that's not on the. If you'd rather hit.
Too late.
If you say so.
23.
Alright, that hits.
Oh, Jesus.
For
Almost took
7
Almost took out Vel.
fire damage.
Okay.
So I buff everyone and they go, fuck this shit! Throw a ball of fire.
Alright.
Goodness gracious.
So the
I'm not a hero. I'm not happy about this.
the ball of fire whips across the field past Kai and
It's like-
Eldon's head. And the creature just kind of recoils a little bit. You do remember like the sizzling of the skin and the popping and everything like that happens when it hits this. All right. Anything else? Any movement?
That's it.
All right, Eldon.
Maybe I'll take a step back.
Too bad it's not your turn anymore. All right. So, how far back are the monsters?
Oh, I'm not. I didn't
I know
bless
the-
myself. Is that what that is?
You're concentrating.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. So it's all soldiers and civilians here moving. Soldiers moving this way, civilians moving that way.
Yep.
From where we are at, can I actually see the other monsters? Are there?
Yes,
They're
they're
over here?
all around. Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. As he's running forward, he's gonna shoot that. This one in the center here.
Okay.
Do you want to use Sour Patch Kids as the other monsters? That's how we played. Like when we first started, we only had like 10 minis to our name. We used like a couple times. Used like Hershey Kisses and like a couple of candies. And when they died, we ate them.
He's going as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on that first one. That was the one that I just. They all look the same. I should ask.
They all look like nasty creatures.
I mean, I know they're probably amorphous and kind of shifty or whatever.
There's nothing. I mean, maybe one.
None of them
like,
doesn't stand out bigger
Not
than the other.
totally
Or
different.
anything? Okay.
Nope. There's no like pack leader, if that's what you're looking for.
He's the leader of the pack.
$10 plus 8, 18 to hit.
Uh, 18 does hit.
Okay. That's the D6. Oh, I didn't even roll. Oh, I'm not blessed. And then I'm going to need the other D6. That is a D8. D4. Where's my other fuck? Oh, I didn't pull it up.
What do you need?
Another D6 for Theratrix. Oh, well, thank you. And as he shoots this, Theratrix will use his reaction to infuse it with 5 damage.
Okay.
It blows on your
It's
arrow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage. 2 of that is fire damage.
2 is fire.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I want to leave that out for him.
Yeah, I can always just.
I'll just leave it kind of like right
I
there.
can-
right in the
I
middle.
do have an extra D6.
All right.
If you want
So
just the
you're
extras, I think you're
let
gonna-
loose
you're
the
gonna-
arrow and it sinks in, and then you do notice that it noticed this attack. Like everything fire is definitely doing extra damage to these creatures. So
He'll yell that to the guards to try to use fire, and he'll just also scream at the civilians, like, just go! Go,
yeah,
go!
you don't. They're not even listening. They're just panic. Some of them are already bloody. There are people running. They're just all screaming at this point.
He's actually going to continue to run past these things because he's just trying to bolt as far down as he can. So,
Okay.
30 feet would be.
You got one of these?
I already got it pulled out, so you can just.
So that's like somewhere around like here.
All right.
That. These-
Tilly ran through them.
Yeah, like a round.
Yeah, past this little group. There are others in the back.
He's worried about the civilians.
All right, Kai, you are up.
Oh wow, that seems like such a big jump. When you had over 20 and I had 12, I was not prepared. You know what? Perfect. Actually, perfect. Kai is going to open up his jacket pocket,
Okay.
and the mote of light is going to float right in between these two, and he will cast Blinding Light.
Okay.
A con save DC 14.
Just double check.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it, that's what I forgot.
All right, pink for
I
the
forgot
white
to
one.
specify what type of arrow was fired.
Glitter for the black one. DC, you said con, right?
Con, yes.
Grenade bullets.
That is a fail on the
Nice,
white
nice.
one. Blinded.
Blinded.
And another fail. They're both blinded.
Yes. Oh, that's such a good little
Ding
object
Wow.
you have
Very,
there.
very
Oh,
good.
that's amazing.
Very, very,
Let
very
me
good.
find my blinded. It's down here somewhere.
Very, very good.
I can only do that once a day, so everyone, that's it.
That's it.
I'm a warlock. I'm spent.
Pack it up, you finished.
Just turns around
Just
and
starts
casually
crushing,
walks
yeah.
back down the
I've done my
street
bit.
gate.
He just
All right, if you want to throw these blinded on there. The white and the black. All right.
blinded, and just because I think I'm still close enough. That's fine. Just make sure I'm within 30 feet. This bad Larry. I think that counts right in front of the mini to the center.
Yep, as long as
As long as it's edge of the base to edge of the base, right?
so front of your mini, as long as it covers half of the other mini, or like in the center of it, you're good.
So that would count.
Yeah.
Because I know we don't have the square, so we're not like
Yeah.
exactly spaced out. So yeah, I'll just use my bonus action, and I will Hexblade curse the
I feel like we graduated. We're not using the squares.
the non-blinded one.
All right, let me find my hexed. All right.
Wait for you.
Prone.
I thought he peed. He went to go pee every time he went back there.
Yeah, just on the floor.
Hey man, it's tough times. Stressful days with monsters attacking the cities.
Keeps a 2-liter bottle for a
Yeah, he's just
Can you throw the hex on that other white one?
he's pulling an Amazon driver.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay, so these two creatures that are blinded, they just kind of like they're the weird. They shake their heads, but you can't really see their eyes underneath. They're the one in black is gonna make a perception check with advantage. It's going to sniff you out. Okay. Same with the one.
Usually never get this big dice.
I get the
I have to actually
reinforcements.
get the bag of dice.
Alright,
I
so
have to use some iron dice. I haven't
this
got.
black one is going to rush up to Kai, but it used its action to sniff out. This white one is going to rush up to this guard right here. But it can't attack. And then this one is going to turn around towards Eldon,
Not me.
and it is going to
Here you go, buddy. Thank you. I grabbed one of mine.
run up and then pounce. Like it launches itself up in the air, and it's going to
Smash my mini.
try to pounce on you with its 3 attacks.
3.
Where are you? Where are my D20s? Where the fuck did you go? There you are. Okay. So,
I've never needed to use 3d6 before.
actually, this is going to be its. This is its attack. It runs up and it jumps onto you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Six. 14.
You do not succeed. Oh no. So it is going to. It jumps on top of Eldon, and you watch it just starts mauling. And it is using its maul attack. And that is going to be.
Wait. That's my reaction.
This is a. This is not a. This is a.
You fucked.
Save. This
Sorry.
was a save attack.
You fucked. Sorry.
It's the game.
I tried.
I appreciate it. If he goes out doing what he thinks this is.
That's not a good
Don't
sign.
like that noise.
Yeah, that's
not
not
gonna
a good
even
noise
look
at all.
over. Not gonna even look over.
You take 50 points of slashing damage.
Ah.
Like 5-0.
He's
Yeah,
losing.
he's.
Do you
down.
have that many hit points?
No,
I
none of us.
I have
do.
45 with the temporary hit points he just gave me before.
Oh my god.
Get ready for failed death saving throws because that was the first attack.
Jesus. Yeah.
No, it actually
That's everything.
That's the only thing it gets
Oh.
because this is
Oh,
an
thank God.
action. Multi-attack was an action
Okay,
with
I
3,
thought it had-
or it's the maul.
Holy
So this was a special
Holy fuck.
action that it has.
Alright, so these
No,
things
so
can
it
kill us
jumps
in one hit.
on
That changes
and
things.
it starts mauling Eldon, and you all like watch horrified as this one and you are knocked prone. You're down anyway, and you see another one of the guards behind Eldon also just like not even moving anymore, just being like mauled by one of these things. That is all of them.
Oh no.
God damn.
Highlight.
My plans have changed a little since I was considering it before. Okay, what am I gonna do?
This is why we are not heroes and should not run to danger.
I am starting
Eldon
to
would
think
answer,
you're
but
right.
he's currently unconscious.
He's currently unconscious. I think you're probably right. God, sorry. Shit. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had like a
you're
whole
fine,
thing
it's
planned
okay.
out. This
You
That's
do.
always-
very changing.
That is always the thing. You're like,
Damn,
when
it's-
you're low on the initiative. You're like, for the next 20 minutes, I know what I'm gonna do. Then something happens. Someone goes down.
Oh,
you're
wait.
like, fuck.
It's
that
almost-
goes
Oh, I
think I know
out
what
the
you-
window.
It's almost better not to even plan. Like, just to
Yeah.
like, look away and then look back and be like, oh.
Okay.
Because I can't tell you how many times that's fucked me. Like,
I can do 2 bonus actions if I want to, instead of an action and a bonus
You
action.
can turn a bonus action into an action.
Okay. For my action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Eldon. It's 60 feet.
I think
I have my-
move forward.
Am I close enough? I'm probably not close enough.
DM,
It's 1
is he?
foot.
Now that I'm unconscious,
Yeah, it should be
Therahtrix
12
on
inches.
my turn.
12 inches?
He can take any action that he deems would be the
Okay.
right one.
To hero.
If I don't tell him what to do, he takes the dodge action by default.
I want to hit Eldon.
Dodge, right.
Okay. If I want to hit Eldon, I don't have to move that far. It's 12. So if I move to like here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and since I'm doing that as my action, that means you get max, I think, right?
Yes.
Which is 1d. It's 1d4 plus 3. So
So 7.
7.
Oh, thank you.
So you get 7. You take a point of exhaustion. So you're 2.
Yeah, I actually just remembered that.
Yeah,
gives
I
me
forgot
2.
to, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then for my
thought I wrote.
Bonus action.
I did. I thought that was from. I did write the -1, but I thought it was from the last time I had written something.
I am now a god.
Minus. I'm gonna write that.
I just picture you now going, by the power. No, that's He-Man. What is it? By the. What does She-Ra say? She says, by the.
By the honor of Grayskull.
Honor of Grey. By the power of Grayskull, and by the honor of Grayskull.
Jalen, when she was little, loved She-Ra. I introduced her to
The
her.
new show?
I do
No, the
that.
old
So how do you
Oh, your show's
transform
awesome.
into your starry form? As you let loose your healing word.
So I kind of like in one fluid motion send out the healing word and then like Wonder Woman style like spin.
That's awesome.
As I spin back, I'm now Archer in the Archer starry
Okay.
form. Which as part of it, I get to make a spell attack that does not count as a leveled spell.
Right.
So I can do those two things.
Okay.
It's allowed. I'm confirming out loud because I think that's
She's
true.
telling you in question form
Yes.
that it's allowed.
I'm pretty confident that's true. Yes.
Well, the
it is.
attack is your archer attack, right? Is that what you're talking about? Letting loose
My
the arrow?
archer attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of this bonus action.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the idea of when she's doing the Wonder Woman, it looks like little comments are like flying.
Yes.
around her.
Yes. Absolutely. And then
It
so to
doesn't
do
look like Linda
that-
Carter spinning and then fast forwarded in post production.
So I do roll that attack though.
Yes.
Fuck. Fuck! Oh my god! It's a 1 and a 1.
1 and a 1.
Use the thing. Use the thing.
Oh.
Give
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
advantage.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you like take aim and you're about to let go and you're like, no. And then you hold on and then aim.
Do I
again and
reroll
try.
just the d20?
Both dice?
both?
Yeah.
Woo! So nervous. That's better. 10, 13, and plus 5. 18.
18. That hits. Yep.
Just counted that on my fingers for everyone to see. 1d8 plus 3.
Well, now I was gonna say now I feel like
I
an
do
idiot
that
because
when
I
you
do that every single roll.
Math.
I'm like 5 plus 4.
Stakes are high right now, I'm
anything
nervous.
over 5, I need my fingers.
10 points of radiant damage at the. I'm gonna do the one that's currently killing Eldon.
Okay. Okay. So Eldon, your eye, like you come back, and there's just skin hanging over you and ripping you apart. But you're back.
Elliot, it
You're back.
killed me. It's like sometimes in the UFC, somebody will get what's called flash knockout. You've had this probably happen, where literally you get knocked out on your feet, you hit the ground, and it wakes you up because you
Oh
get
my
hit
God.
again. So it's like 1, and then you boom 2.
Hit the ground, like,
You-
makes you back. Oh, God.
All right. Anything else, Miss Stars?
No, I'll just stay there.
All right. Next we have Kethra, and then I'm gonna let the guards go because I forgot to roll them into initiative.
How far away am I from Eldon?
Probably a little bit
Within
over
60
60.
feet. Within 60 feet.
I think you need to move up to be within 60. You're
Oh,
like
yeah.
just out of range.
You're like at 65 feet.
Okay. Okay.
You can move up
You can move up 5-10 feet and you'll be within
if you need
range.
to get within a certain area.
I'm gonna move up about 10 feet. Sorry, I just can't reach. I'm like, thank you.
There you go.
I know it sucks having like little T-Rex arms.
It
Right?
does.
I
I'm
always
like,
hate that.
thank
That's why I went around to hand her the thing instead of trying to do it over the table because I'd be like,
I realized when I went to go pass her dice last week, I was like, like I'm too short for this. All right. Wanted to cast Moonbeam.
Okay. Is Moonbeam 5 feet? I think it's a 5 foot diameter, right?
5
Radius?
feet. Yes.
Okay.
Diameter or radius?
It is a 5 foot radius with a 45th
So it's
cylinder.
a 10 foot diameter.
5 foot radius.
I want to try to if I can make it to that one that's trying to get Eldon.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Is it like next to it or on
It's
it?
like directly
It's
Over it?
Directly on it, or
Yeah.
okay, yes, you can just.
Sorry, T-Rex arms again.
You can put it under. Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
I was gonna, and then you saw me give up because I was like, nah.
That's what I'm saying to him. I'm like, take your long arms.
And then is that an immediate dex save or a con save or a save?
It is a
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn,
2d10 radiant damage on a failed save.
and then half as much on a save, so you roll 2d10, and Izzy will roll a DC.
Thank you.
That's a 4. So,
2 and 8, 10.
all right. So 10 points of radiant. Is it radiant damage?
Yes.
All right, another 10 points. As this, Eldon, you are underneath this, or like underneath indirectly this creature. You wake up, and then all of a sudden, this bright light just comes down from the sky, and you hear like a hiss from this creature that's like sizzling, but it's still kind of on you.
I like the idea. It's like right underneath it, and then Eldon sees that flash and like quickly rolls to the side, so the beam like just goes where his head was.
And you all heard also when Eldon went down, just Therahtrix just went, brother! And just like a little voice goes, brother! Oh, baby.
Daddy, don't.
All right.
He's about to take that little top hat off.
Yeah, let's get serious
He's
now.
about to get nasty.
The hat is coming off.
He's not actually wearing his hat.
Rush up this way.
Let's go Super Saiyan.
This one is
So eventually.
going to assume is within range, but I don't want to. Wait. So this one's going to rush up to this blinded creature. All attacks have advantage on them. So we've got 2 from the guard. It's going to hit. Hit. They're doing multi-attack, so you can see them with their swords just swinging against these creatures. That was a definite miss. That just barely hits. So 3 positive hits on the white one. And a 1 on the black, 2 on the black. So 3. You watch them just kind of carving into these creatures, just screaming like, "What is this thing?" at each other. And other folks yelling like, "Get the people inside! Go, go, go!" And I'm gonna roll this because I can't find the other one. So 8 plus 5. Oops. Plus 5 plus another 10. So not bad. 23 points of damage against the one.
Nice.
Nice. From these the 2 guards that attacked, and then on the other side we've got 11 plus 11. 22 points of damage from this one next to you on numbered. And they just kind of rush through and they look to you. You see other guards rushing past as they go, and they're like grabbing people. Even amidst all of this that's going on, there are people like pushing past you. Some of them clearly attacked, and the guard that had been tackled behind this group is no longer moving as you see the one beast look up and then like start charging after someone else running towards here. You can hear people screaming from behind you in the west gate, just like trying to grab people and bring them in. And as you continue with this fight, we're going to stop here after round
No,
one.
I had a plan.
Let's go one more round. One more round. We go one more round, DM.
If we can get it done in 10 minutes, because
Speed round.
We can do it.
speed round.
Come on.
Speed round. This is
Speed
what
round
happens
it.
when you're in your 30s. You got to pay for your babysitter and make sure they don't stay too late.
We're also gonna have to take a picture of our positions because they're gonna move all this on Tuesday.
No, they don't use this. I'll still take a picture, but... Alright, we're at the top of the round. Round 2.
All right, round 2, speed round. Here we go.
Alright, Ayla, what are you up to?
I am launching a firebolt at Whitey.
Alright. Mr. Bolger is standing there.
Mr.
That's you know what? Because it's the end of the fucking night, I'm gonna throw that in.
See, I used
Okay.
mine
I'm
too
just-
early.
I'm inspired by my annoyance and anger
At me.
at you and you.
Well, you see this lightning
running.
coming down from the sky. You see Iolite has
That
just...
is the same fucking roll.
Shit.
Dice jail for a week. Throw it in the dice jail. For
Yeah.
Think about it.
So
Done.
that
What was that, firebolt?
that was a firebolt. Just goes wide.
Okay.
I was confused why you were rolling because I thought you said fireball.
No, I don't have that kind of power. And then I am going to
with fireball from the last campaign.
and then being angry at that, I'm going to spin around. I'm going to point at a sizable rock of this size, and as I do this, it goes shooting like a rocket at this one.
Is that your bonus action?
Yes.
What are you casting?
Catapult.
Nice.
Alright.
And it has to make a dexterity save of 14.
Okay, so we got a rock.
Got
the
a
fact
rock.
that she's like, I'm gonna get a rock.
Alright, it's gonna go flying over because it's gonna land. So then it's
Is it a real rock that you painted, or do you have somebody 3D print that?
I don't know what that is. Actually, no, that's from Cat. Thank you, Cat.
Thanks, Cat.
Yeah.
Where the
Your
cat
rock
is.
is being used. Alright, so there's a dex save.
Yep.
It automatically fails dex saves. I can't see.
Oh, good.
Blinded.
I
Or is it disadvantage?
what's the rule with bonus actions? Because I'm pretty sure catapult's an action.
Oh, fuck. Am I
I
did
just
I
asked if it's a
underthink
bonus
that?
action. Is that a bonus action?
No, shit. That's an action.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
I only know because I was gonna make a sorcerer that was like their whole thing of just catapulting different
Like hurling
things. Yeah,
stuff?
Just a Jedi, just
yeah.
whipping stuff.
That was like the whole idea. Is they would just be like telekinesis and catapult like the
Yep.
objects.
I
Just
was
throwing stuff.
being overzealous.
Yeah, your action
It's
was
all good.
firebolt. Catapult's not a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
You can inspire as a bonus action.
I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
How close do you have to be?
Pretty much
Say.
everyone is within range of you except for Eldon.
Well, he's the one I was gonna try to
And
inspire.
so
You
far
can
ahead
also
got
get
killed.
closer.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucking closer.
It's-
Got mauled.
He's trying to help people. That's what he does.
I'm helping.
I am not getting closer to him.
I've been mauled.
It's the intention that matters, I guess.
He tried.
It doesn't. Yeah,
On his gravestone.
yourself.
Right.
Nice.
Alright.
He died as he
60
lived.
60 feet. Yeah.
Trying.
No, right?
You gotta get closer.
No. Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
Are you getting closer?
No. I'm
Okay.
inspiring my best friend over here.
Alright, you have Bardic Inspiration.
Woo!
Eldon, you are up.
Am I grappled?
You are not grappled.
Okay.
You are prone.
That's
You can use this on attacks
I'm
too,
gonna
or-
cast.
yes. You
Any
can.
old
I
thing?
believe it is a bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So he's going to stand up. Well, he's going to roll like away.
Ability
From
check
this
attack or
It's
save.
still,
Did you
it's
make a
crawling.
Do
concentration?
you have to use it within
For
10
Hunter's Mark?
minutes?
No, I thought
That.
I thought
Which
it
is
goes away if you go
forever
unconscious.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right?
you said
Hunter's
you
Mark,
went
right? I went
unconscious.
unconscious.
I
Yeah,
thought,
so
I
we
thought
should
you.
take
Yeah.
that off.
No, that's mine.
Oh,
Yours is
Do you
that
have
one.
to use it?
So he's going to like back roll away from this
and then
thing,
use it?
Okay.
Or do I have to
and
use
as
it
he
when
does,
I'm
he'll come up
Oh,
with
I
his
think
bow
you can
and
just
he'll make
Add
an
it
attack.
whenever.
Is this? These things don't look very aren't armored.
They are not armored.
All right, I didn't think
You
so.
can wait
It's
until
just skin
after
and
you
bone.
roll.
Yep, so
your
he's gonna-
d20,
he's
but
gonna
before
shoot with
deciding to
a
use the
broadhead
inspiration
arrow.
die, must decide before the DM says whether you succeed or fail.
So you want to measure 15, like whichever direction went 15 feet? Because you can
Yeah,
roll 15.
yeah. He's gonna roll, whatever that is there.
Okay.
Get up. And he's gonna try to shoot it with an arrow. That is a 14 plus 8 to hit.
That does hit.
Actually, it's less because of my -2. So what I say, 14 plus 8 is what? 22. So that's still 20, right?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Does the -2 count for damage?
It's
It's
yes,
attack
all
rolls. I thought it was attack rolls, saving throws.
Attack
it
rolls,
is
ability checks,
attack
saving
rolls,
throws.
saving throws.
But not damage. Okay. So,
I'd have to look it
I'm going to use his Theratrix's reaction
Okay.
also. And since I used a broadhead, that's an extra 1d6. I don't have Hunter's Markup, so that doesn't count. And the d4, I'm not sure why I have that right there. But okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. And 3 of that is fire damage. And then I also can... Oh, I'm sorry. I'd also deal 1 extra d8 of force damage.
Okay.
Right? That's...
When you do, you get advantage, so roll the d20 to see if you crit.
Ooh.
That was an 18. Damn. 1 off. I need a d8. So it's 4 points of also force damage.
Okay.
I increase my walking speed by 30 feet until end of turn. And he is going to move towards his friends this time.
Run, motherfucker, run!
Probably however far I can get that way.
I don't know how far. You started, what,
Start
here?
right there.
So how far are you going?
6
30.
inches.
30 feet.
Like he's gonna, yeah, right where, basically where your hand is, I suppose.
Okay.
I feel like I did a lot that turn, but nothing at the same time.
Alright, it is actually the guard's turn
Same
now.
here. I
because
thought it was gonna be
rolled
cool.
them back
Launch a
in.
fireball, then launch a rock, and then it's like, oh no, you can't do that.
That's
You
a
missed, then you can't do
miss
that.
For that attack. That is a hit. So 1 on the white, 2 on the white, 3 on the white, and then that is a crit
Nice.
on the black, and another fucking crit.
Dude,
Oh,
these guards. Okay, all right. So
Alright.
I was completely wrong.
Yeah,
These
so
guards
we
should
didn't
be
need to
handled.
come out here because they had it well in hand.
Apparently. God damn.
They're trained
What level are
soldiers.
these guards? Yeah.
We're fucking entertainers,
Fucking-
tourists, and fucking...
Amateurs, apparently.
4 plus 13, 17.
They're probably like annoyed at us. at this
Right,
point.
they're like,
Get
you're in
out
the
of
way!
the-
God.
Out of the fucking way.
Go back inside.
They're gonna arrest us for fucking interfering with the crime scene after this.
Then it's 12 plus 3 is 15.
It's like
plus
pushing up to a fucking crime scene, pushing the cops aside. We got this!
Yeah, I know, right?
5 on the black.
Yeah, I forgot that Zephyr
Check
Strike gives
something
you the
real
advantage on
fast,
that
'cause
turn,
these
too.
things are crazy.
For that one attack.
Oh,
I
we're still
mostly
good.
just wanted to
Okay.
use it for the opportunity.
Next up, the guards are like, just. Actually, it's gonna try to come around.
The flanking thing?
Yeah.
Right in the butt.
So they're like, protect the civilians, gather the civilians, send them in, and we have Kai.
All right. If I move, am I gonna get an attack of opportunity?
You were up. It came up to you
Yeah, that's
earlier.
what I thought. I know it gets disadvantage, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move out and attempt to get a little bit of cover.
Alright, it is going to use its opportunity. That is a. Sorry. Using its claw, a 20 to hit.
Now I'll use silvery barbs.
Disadvantage. Rolling. That's a reroll.
Let me double check.
It's not a
I have
reroll,
to-
it's a
Correct, yeah.
substitution
You choose
for the
different-
dice roll.
yep.
You have to use the lower roll.
Right.
Momentary uncertainty,
So,
encourage
a
feature
reroll,
trigger
is that
feature must
2?
it's a reroll the
Yes.
d20 and use a lower roll. Yep.
Yep. So that's a 2.
All right. So now that I am out of
That's
the area,
why we
I will cast
Nice.
Eldridge Blast at the lone one.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely gonna.
I looked at those 2 4s. I was like,
Right.
fuck.
I don't know. It's blind.
Okay, that's much better. That's 20 plus stuff.
Yep. That hits.
So that is.
Man, I just want to keep playing.
10 plus it has my hex blade, so 3 plus 3 plus 2.
That's 8.
Thank you.
I didn't have to count that one.
I would.
I didn't have to use my fingers on that one.
8 points of force
Force
damage.
damage.
Sure, I'm like 3 plus 3. Not trying.
Okay.
That's
run past. The thing like swipes at you as you go. You just kind of spin out of the way, keep going, and then
I
throw
just
out
know
this
where
blast. All right. Anything else, Kai?
What is that?
That's all I can do. If you do it fast enough, it'll sound like
Okay.
a rattlesnake.
So this blinded creature is going to try to attack the guard standing in front of it because, well, that's what it can feel and smell. That actually hits, I believe.
I didn't
Hold
even
on.
have. Oh no, I didn't
Yep.
want to section. That's why.
Like
That
email.
hits. And actually, it's going to try to do its multi-attack. So that's one hit. Another hit. And a miss. So 2 hits on the guard with its claw. That is 2d8
You need
plus
a Wilhelm
4.
scream on your sound effect thing.
Yeah.
We needed remember the Staples button? That was easy. We need one of those with the Wilhelm scream. So when somebody goes down, we just reach over and hit it.
10, 21. Plus.
Have you ever seen the original footage where that sound bit is taken from? It's an old western, spaghetti western.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Didn't the guy actually die doing that though?
Did he die doing
That was his dying scream.
No.
It's the sound of a guy dying.
Like for real?
For real.
And
That
that's
got
why.
dark
That's
real
why
quick.
whenever somebody
Yikes.
uses it, it's
Real quick, that got dark.
Yes,
Wow.
I thought
I thought that was coming out too.
was coming
I know the clip.
Dude, we're dark.
Because he got an arrow in the ass and then fell off the horse in the movie. Did he die falling off the horse?
That recording is the recording of a guy falling to his death. The Wilhelm scream. It's literally somebody's last
So
word
that must have been the
before.
first movie that was used in.
Probably.
Alright.
Well, what movie is it that they used the footage where the helicopter crashed and a whole bunch of
This guard is
Kids
looking
died.
really
Was it?
rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still use it, too,
And then
obviously, right?
against Val,
Can't lose the money.
that is a miss.
It's all
That was
production.
here.
A hit. And another hit.
Use your blad magic, you fool. You can absorb those hits.
I like that even though I didn't have a bonus action to tell Theratrix that, he still ended up in front of Iolite, trying to
He saw me do you a solid, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll
well,
help
he's
her out, I
Yeah,
guess."
he's like,
Sorry. 13, 17, 24, 29. 35. How many hit points does this do? This one is looking, this guard, it just even blinded as it can't see, it tears into the stomach of this guard. They're barely standing up in this moment. And then the white one is going to turn around and rush over to Eldon. Starts its
Eldon,
turn, so it
Eldon,
is
come
a
on.
save, con save.
what'd you say?
Eldon, come on, man.
14.
Get away from it.
2d10? I need 2d10.
That's a 19 for the save, so that is a success.
That was a 6 and a 2.
6 and a 2? 8.
So 4 points of radiant damage.
Oh, did that move
does
with
that-
it, or does that?
No, it doesn't.
No,
move
it
with
stays behind.
So,
So
it's
it's back more, a little bit more. Okay, and then it's going to do a multi-attack on you, Eldon.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Hey, it's all good. It's part of the game.
Actually, it's going to roll to see if it gets that maul back.
I'm going down again this
Does
time.
not. All right. So instead, it is going to. You know what? No, it's actually going to do its poison blast. No, it's not. No, it is.
It's
gonna
so
run.
indecisive.
That was
It's gonna come right up here. Come around, bound, almost like it jumps over you,
Whoa.
and is going
No.
to come right here, turn around, looking at you, but do its poison blast, and everything within. So the guard and you both have to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
So you just
it's
see, like-
in a not a cone.
It's like this 10-foot radius that comes out. Let me just double check to see if it catches Kai. I don't believe so. Nope, you're good.
But
It gets the other
bloody.
one though, although it's probably immune to
It's
poison.
immune to that thing.
They could take themselves
Yeah,
out. Like,
they
oh,
Harry.
damn it.
Well, that's
It really doesn't matter what this guard gets.
it's,
To be honest.
a 9+3.
It was a 14.
Oh,
So you take. I'm not gonna roll. It's right here.
it doesn't. If it's more than 7.
Yep, it's 21 points of poison damage. So both Eldon and this guard just fall.
He tried.
And you just see like this big like poof of green smoke with little like glistening mist. Okay, and then
One
we've
more
got
round.
Iolite, and then we're gonna message our babies.
My turn? Alright. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at that fucking white one. And I'm going to try to upcast it.
Fucking white one. I like that.
So this roll is to see if I get to use my shard to upcast it or not. I do! It's a 14. I need a 12.
Nice.
So that means it's going to
Okay.
cast as a level 2.
Okay,
But I have to actually hit it.
so describe that. Your upcast.
Is
What
this
does
the
that
first
look
time
like?
that's worked, I think?
No.
No, I think it's worked before.
Pretty sure it's
See
worked.
It's worked on like
Oh.
a healing spell before, I think.
Yeah, the that was somewhere in your starry chest, that just like glow of
Yeah.
where the shard
Well,
is.
she sees Eldon fall and she's like, no! And like, does something cool.
Like an
Lights
arc,
up.
like an arc of energy as you go to like throw, instead of just coming from your hand, it comes from your chest through
Yeah.
your hands to like
And
Just
just
like
sound
that.
effect like Matt Mercer doesn't get the.
So then this is to see if it actually hits the thing. 17.
It's my Matt Mercer impression.
23.
Nice.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
No insulting a Matt Mercer, just that's the best,
Okay.
sound effect I can do.
If you can
So that
find something to
does-
insult that man about, I will buy you dinner, right?
1, 2, 3,
Challenge accepted.
4.
This hair's too long.
I don't like his shoes.
Oh, actually, I have, well,
His angles are slightly uneven. That's about it. But that's it. That's sorry.
That might be a
I'm seeing a lot
That's
of
just
dice.
that's just being a touch pitch.
Guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. Is
That was the
a fun
cutest
Love
death,
guiding bolt.
death dealing.
especially upcasting at a level for
the
free.
cutest death dealing.
6.
Tee.
So was cute.
18 points of radiant damage.
Okay, on the white one?
On the white
Okay. Alright. We're getting close.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to
Do it again.
So as you let loose this energy that welled up literally inside of your chest and then shot out through your hands, you also feel, even though everything that you have is almost like part of your body, everything you carried, and it just kind of becomes part of you, deep in your pocket, you feel just a little warmth come from the piece that is not part of you.
And then I'm going to pull out my bow, my starry bow, and shoot that at him.
Okay.
$27.
Yep, that hits.
And that is 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay. All right.
Well done.
She'll say, "Leave him alone."
He was nice to me. Get off him.
I think
I was slashed and mauled and poisoned.
You're all fucked up, dude.
I am.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
have another point of exhaustion. When I come back. I think it's what, 3 or 4
You're gonna
now?
need a nap.
As you hit this creature, you see the arrow like pierces through a very thin area of its body and just shoots through, and in doing so there's another like instant blast of that poison green gas.
Nice.
And now
Oh,
it
no.
is just kind of hanging around it.
Ooh,
Not
Kai's
only is
lucky.
he down, he's like,
All right,
You're trying to help.
next and last up. What are we doing, Kethra?
I did a
I'm
lot
going
of damage
to
at
take
least.
That was
my
awesome.
moonbeam and move it back to the one who just released, and move it
Okay.
on top of the one who just released all that
Fucking
nasty,
farted on me.
disgusting
That's
ass
not
shit.
cool, man.
And then I'm just gonna wild shape into a bear.
Okay.
I have nothing else.
Brown bear?
Yes, please. Oh yeah.
Black bear.
Is he close enough?
It's a bear.
He's within 60 feet.
Is he close? Yeah, I turned to a bear first. Sorry. The bear hit the table first. Sorry.
You going back?
Hey, man. it
Actually,
is-
if I could, before I become a bear, could I use, what was it, healing word
Well,
on it?
no, you wouldn't be able
Actually,
to turn
no, I
into a
couldn't.
bear if you
See,
did.
sorry.
Bonus action.
is what it is. It's the game.
Sorry.
All
I
good.
can-
Alright.
If I can kill it, you're good.
And as you hear,
And what?
Well, your spell.
Oh. What is that one again?
2d10.
Thank you.
it's if it starts its turn.
Or when it's moved into it. The first time it's in the
I thought it
spell.
was if it starts its turn or
first time it enters the space.
right, the creature enters the space.
Right, it's the same as recasting it again, but because it's concentration, she can just move it. It's like when you first cast it, it being over it. So
Right.
it has two times when it does damage.
I don't know Noah well enough to debate, so
I'll let it go right now, but I'm pretty sure that it's when you enter the space
Yeah,
or if it starts its turn in the space, not if you move it into the space.
we can go with that.
But you go ahead, roll. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Sorry, Kethra.
You rolled your.
4. You're good.
Oh, I have to roll it.
She's been hit harder.
That is a 16. Alright. So we'll end with Kethra, like you watch, you go like, woo, and the moonbeam moves over, and then you like become this bear. What up?
Nice sound effect. I like that.
And there's a, and you look over, and there's a big giant.
See, you
Kethra
can do
bear.
the sound effects. There you go.
And that is where we will
I can't believe I went down.
end.